Hello, everyone. Welcome back to What We Do in Barovia. I've unmuted the mics correctly, and how's everyone doing? Every time. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, we're good. We're good. I got it. We got it. We'll get a clean one. Hello.
Great. No, we won't.
One day. Look, we got a year's worth of this. It'll be fine. Hey, I'm Matt, also known as Briefcase. I'll be a DM today, and I've got a lovely host of players around me. Players. Let's start with Saz and introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Saz or Saz the Meeple. You can find me over on Threads because it's pretty much the only place I post these days. You can also find me over on the internet. That is Meeples and Dragons. I'm the resident Dice Goblin and Twitch producer over there. And when I remember to also load up OBS when I load a video game, I also do that.
I mean, we always forget at some point. Going over to Rin. How you doing, Rin?
Very intelligent. You can tell by my tent hands.
I can see some very, like, Justice Keikaku energy going on.
Yes. I am not lovely. I am very evil today. No, I'm doing great. What am I talking? What are we doing? Introducing myself. Right. Hi, I'm Rin. I'm Rin. I do streaming as my full-time job. I am a new ttrpger person. And I am here in this bitch.
Fair enough.
Is it good enough?
No, we're good. I don't know. You saw what I did. You saw what I did. I didn't even say where I was from or who I am. I'm just fucking here. All right.
Am I better now? Now that I'm a little, am I a little better? People saying I'm quiet.
Yeah, let us, because we saw that some of the mics were a little low, inconsistent last week. So, Rin, if you're able to boost on your side, otherwise you will see.
I am fully capped.
You're fully capped? I'm going to pull up your Discord volume. Check that out. All right, there you go. Let us know.
What?
I want to try and get everyone on the same level.
Hello. Are we good?
Are we good?
I'm going to go have pho later, and it's going to be fucking awesome.
It's going to be sweet. Are you a coriander? Sorry, I'm gonna keep us going.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to ask that question later, but the question is, are you a coriander person? Nick, how you doing?
Yes.
I'm great. Hello. My name is Nick. Go by Nicktacular everywhere. Or on YouTube, I am Techtacular because I make awesome tech reviews and tech videos and things like that. Then over on Twitch, I bring chaos to cozy games, indie games, and I'm just a spicy little tech guy, you know?
Have you seen Nick's cards yet for PAX?
What?
Because if you haven't, Nick, you do like custom business cards every PAX, right?
Yes. The third year doing it this year.
Fucking amazing, and you need to see it. And where's the easiest place to see it if you've posted it? But like,
Twitter, Twitter, because they'll finally posted yesterday.
Oh my god, they're so nice. Go check out the Twitter. My gosh.
You guys have business cards?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Hang on.
Somewhere.
You know what? This is probably easier.
Yeah, show us.
This.
Oh, get fucked.
It's so sick, right? That's why I was like, what?
All right, cool. So you're just better than everybody else? Glad I know now. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you don't compete with Nick's card. You just kind of make your own and be like, I'm going to take yours, and you get to have my shitty card. So I win in the end.
Yeah, this if you're a Pokemon fan, this was last year's. I mean, Rayquaza is getting chroma keyed out a little bit, but you know.
I mean, you've got the shiny in that case though, with the black.
It's true, shiny Rayquaza.
That is so like. I fucking respect the game here because like if you're gonna make a business card, make it memorable. But now I just want to use your card as like an actual thing in Magic the Gathering, which I don't even play.
You just put like a little label
use as a token. Yeah, just use it as a new token.
I'm going to be stealing a few of those, in fact, Nick, for no reason at all.
Can you sacrifice people in Magic the Gathering?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
yes.
well, I'm going to need like 6 of those cards.
That means we should make him a treasure token because you pay a mana, sack a treasure token, and you get something. I don't know, remember? I don't know Magic anymore.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to Magic.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I've got plenty. So like I didn't pay for 800, but I have 800.
800. I'll take a fresh hundo. Like that's cool.
Yeah, like, dude, I'll
be your hype,
get
man.
rid of 50. I guess.
I'll keep 10 for tokens. Give out 90.
Yeah. The first batch had like a very slight issue with like one of the fonts. So then Moo were very kind and they just reprinted them for free after I sent them a adjusted.
So you're telling me there's
file.
only 400 in exit. Elliot, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good. I'm good.
The yes and is too strong, but also the meds have kicked in, and we're seeing how that goes.
Yeah, I'm good. Hi, everyone. I'm Elliot. I am a silly little guy on the internet. You can find me everywhere at 8-Bit Elliot. That's
Prove
my
it.
little spiel.
Yeah.
Yeah, prove it. I'm on every single website at 8-Bit Elliot. MySpace,
He's
Trello.
dead.
Trello.
Trello.
Elliot's on Trello. You can see his schedule board at 8-Bit Elliot.
So, whoa.
All right, Ash, how you
Fourth
doing?
wall.
Facebook Marketplace.
Hello. Yeah, 8-Bit Elliot's on Facebook Marketplace selling all of Nick's bootleg cards.
Oh, we're scalping. We scalping out here.
I got all the ones that were rejects, and I'm selling those.
This is.
I love this stream. I love you guys so much.
All the error cards. They're one of a kind.
yeah.
Limited edition.
I don't know
They
if that
fell off
sounded
the back of a
sarcastic. I
truck, I
genuinely,
swear.
I'm having a great time.
You better hope the fucking Pinkertons don't come after you, man. Hasbro don't fuck around.
I was about to say. Anyway, Ash, how you doing?
Hi. I'm Ash. I make stuff. I'm a prop maker, a Ubisoft partner, and I dick around with voices on the internet. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff on pretty much all the social medias. You can also find me over on the Lore Rights channel, where I DM for A Tale of Two Queens and play in Sword of the Skulls.
Awesome.
Prove
All
it.
right. You can see we've got the chat commands now as well.
Make me.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let me get through the housekeeping, then we can fuck around.
Okay.
You can see we got the chat commands in there now. Everyone except Nick. Eat shit, Nick. I'll get yours later.
Yum.
And then you put any of the cast. You can put exclamation mark their name, and you can see a little about and their links. So have fun with that. Also, you can donate to our stream with your subscriptions and or bit increments of around 300. If I wasn't mistaken about that, to give us luck tokens. The luck token counter, I think, is sitting around. I think it was like 20-ish at the moment. It was
We're
pretty.
sitting pretty high.
Sitting pretty high.
We're pretty lucky at the moment.
We're also talking about maybe reworking it a little bit. So let us know what you would want to possibly see in the way of what we could maybe pool some luck together to basically spend a few in a row. So we'd go for like a slightly larger effect. One of the things we were talking about is like maybe rent a magic item or something along those lines. So mostly because I didn't expect such generosity with these streams that I've been doing, and we are like luck flooded, and we also don't really want to like we also don't want to like game the system to only ever succeed the rolls with advantage on everything, because then part of the game's mechanics of 5e is moot effectively. The rogue having sneak attack every turn may be a bit of a problem if we ever have a rogue. So we'll adjust it as needed. But right now, just know it's very appreciated, and we are gonna try some new things soon. We will get
I like to fail.
That's it. I love the failure part. Some of you have -2 in your scores, and I want to see that happen.
You wouldn't know that from the first episode when, I blitzed through a fucking fog that was trying to kill me. But hey.
I mean, I had to give you like all -8 on your roll before you even started failing. And my other parties that I've played this game with were like, how the fuck did they not pass out in like 3 turns? Those saves are hard.
Bless.
Built like a brick house.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, so like, I still laughing at the fact that you were so surprised at what I rolled for the character as well.
Yes.
You were just stunned.
I watched him do it. Not like first I got him to do 3 spreads because the first 2 were bullshit. Not a roll below 13. Out of his rolls, he did 18 dice rolls. Half of them out of 18 were 13s. Like, I shit you not, he rolled. I don't know what the probability of that is.
I can literally look up the probability of that.
Please do. 13.
I found that happens a
9
lot
times.
with the D&D Beyond dice roller.
I also think that 13 could be the average because of the way that the 4 dice can roll, but fucking wild. Anyway,
Yep.
Okay.
Last bit of housekeeping, we have a sponsor for Dragon Break. It's Wooten Forge. And you can actually see on the overlay that just passed through, you can see some of their products going through. They do really awesome stuff. Ash is holding up their collectible coin that you can get laser engraved with any art you want. We have our Power Rangers Zephyr Storm arts in there. Saz is holding up. What do you got there? Is that a spell tracker, Saz?
Yeah, it's a spell tracker.
Yeah, so Saz's got a spell tracker. They're made of local Australian wood over in Perth. Specifically, one is the Jarrah wood that you can really only get over there. So they've got some unique stuff there. It's all ethically sourced, and they are a great sponsor for us. They've been supporting us for a little while now, since last year. So you can also get 10% off your order through our affiliate link at no extra cost to you. Helps the channel out, and that is code SWEETROLL. For 10% off your order, excluding merch. So give yourself a really fun little treaty. I don't know, Christmas is coming up. Get your friends some. Dice trays, little dice vaults, whatever you can think of. Go check out the website. It's really, really good stuff. If you've seen my DM screen, that fully custom one, that is also through Wooten Forge as well. They let me inset panels of a design of my choosing. And then they all finished
Matt,
it
are we
off
going
for
to
me.
be seeing that
That's
DM
cool.
screen anytime in the next couple months?
Yeah, you'll see it at the charity event that just got greenlit for me. 16th to 17th of November. Mark those dates down. We'll be doing some more in-person D&D games with some of these lovely faces. We'll be raising funds for life-saving cancer research with Cure Cancer. So similar to what you saw in April, May, I'm doing that again. So I'm going to punish myself severely over the course of 6 games for good. And also at PAX, actually, as well.
Would you like to know the probability of that?
Fuck yeah, go for it.
1 in 39 billion.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
To get 9 dice to roll the same value, it is 1 in 39 billion.
Is that
in
the
a row?
4d6 though, or is that 1d6?
That is just if you said D6?
Because we got
because
he
D20, right? Because they're done by D6s.
yeah. So it's 4d6, so it's going to significantly lower it. But I was about to
the
say
value,
no way.
Right.
Nick, you
The
should.
value is not off a D20, right?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I was going off of because the max number that you can get off of that is 18,
Yeah.
right?
It would be
So-
you're rolling 3d. It's 4d6 drop lowest, so you're rolling 3d6 that many times.
Okay, so the probability of that would be way fucking way lower than that.
Yeah.
We're talking probably in the quadrillions. To get all of those dice to make 13 that many times in a row, no. You basically need to.
Well, it
go to
wasn't
the
in a row, but-
casino.
It would.
I
Yeah,
just
but
got-
well, you rolled 18 dice effectively in a row, or 18 sets of dice in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So out
To
of
get
those,
that
half
many?
of them were 13s. So
Yeah.
you technically did roll that 13.
Yeah.
Not in a row,
Wow.
but in total out of that.
In total. Crazy.
Right.
What's up, Ash?
I just rolled 4d6 6 times. I got 12, 14, 14, 10, 12, 14.
So the average must be around 12, 14, 13.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. What we're saying basically, Nick, is go buy a lotto ticket. In fact, go buy all of us a lotto ticket and then come back to us. We will all be millionaires and we will thank you for it.
All right, sweet. I'll see you later. All right.
Okay, okay, agrees to the cast. We'll let him on one more guest slot if he wins us all the lotto tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one.
If we win the lotto, we're all doing the next one in person.
Yeah. I mean, we already have $100 million donation tier to make Mosh immortal. So
True.
we're
I love
already
that.
we're halfway there if Nick gets us the lottery tickets. And speaking of that anyway, what happened last time, players?
Shit. I don't know.
Killed a guy.
Killed a
Yeah, we
guy.
did.
So I am of the opinion, I'm a little bit biased here. I think that our bard should be the one retelling the story every time, like Hoskia does in The Witcher. But I feel like that's.
Are we gonna get
I
we're
feel
gonna
like
get
that's a little bit too much
Moshes?
pressure on you.
A weekly mosh update.
I love it. It's how much do we want the party to have the lens skewed by Mosh? I don't
We're
mind.
okay with this.
Because, that's going to be a very skewed perspective.
I guess it's like if you do first person or third person, what would be it?
Elliot, how do you feel about doing a recap series for the Split the Party TikTok?
Fuck, I would love that so much.
I can do that. I can do that. We can work.
We
on
can
some
work on that.
scripts.
All right, sweet. I'll help. I'm actually trying to be good and actually write recaps in our Discord in a thread of episode 1, 2, 3. Got a couple there. Turns out episode 1 we did a lot of shit. So give me some time and I'll get us caught up.
Would you like me to do it, Elliot? I'm happy to take this
Um,
burden from you today.
I kind of forgot what we did last week.
I remember there was a
I
priest and there was a
guess
thing in
there
the
was- there-
downstairs,
Anthony
and we
was
had to
here.
fill it.
Then.
Would you like to
Anthony
be a
was
knight?
here, and I know that Anthony did a really good job.
You did a really great
He
job. Would you like
did.
me to be a mean DM or a nice DM today then?
No,
Because
so in the-
dude,
in
be
the-
mean. What
in-
the fuck?
okay,
so-
sweet.
Be mean means that if we can't recall it, our characters can't recall it. So, the party reconverged at the Blood of the Vine Tavern. Uria came back from a couple of days at the local church to the Morning Lord with a priest in tow, Donovich. I don't remember his last name. Did he have a last name?
No,
I don't
no,
know.
not at all.
Mosh was chatting up some Vistani ladies. Didn't realize Uria was there. Eventually, Uria punched one of them. That was a thing. We reconvened again with Irina and
Ismark?
Ismark.
Ismark.
Who accompanied us to the church, where we found out that Donovich's son was a vampire thrall spawn, and he's keeping him chained up in the basement. And also, we took the corpse of former burgomaster Indirovich to the church. Anybody else has anything to add? Now is absolutely the time to do it, since you asked Matt to be mean.
Mean DM time. Yeah, you won't remember this in game anymore.
So during that combat, we got a little bit of brevity from the priest regarding brevity might not be the right word. We got more information from him in a moment of calm about where we could go next, which would be up towards either the next town, which is Valaki, I think is what it's called, right?
Yeah, Valaki.
Valaki.
I think it's. I actually don't know if I pronounce it right, but pronounce it however.
Yeah. To Valaki, where we were basically encouraged by Ismark and Irina to join on their journey as sort of like escorts. There is a windmill as well that we were instructed to maybe head up. That would be something Mosh related. Area is
'cause
not clued in
It's
on that,
vegetables
but
there, and
yeah.
Lady Rain likes vegetables. That was that was how that worked.
Yep.
We also
So-
learn.
And there was an old man in like a. We were told to go visit an old man.
Yeah, the
in-
outcast.
Yeah, the outcast.
The wizard.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
At the foot
yes.
of the mountain.
I looked up that in a bit more detail, and I can't wait for you to do that.
Yeah, I've also got
course.
notes here about like the whole thing with the priest's son, how the villagers they stormed the castle and everybody died except for his son.
Yep.
Yes, and that is the reason for, quote, why the procession happens every night, end quote.
Yes. You haven't seen that yet.
And the mist sits around town at the end of the night and tries to get inside. The pastry lady / pie seller sells dream pastries. The Vistani that we saw were named Alenka, Mirabelle, and Stovia. Like stevia, but stove, I guess. We learned the weaknesses of vampires. We learned about the Mad Wizard outcast, and also the other wizard, who is apparently not the same wizard according to Matt.
Wizard in black robes from faraway lands.
I don't know if I
We
go on. No, you remember that in game now.
So we learned about how vampire spawn / thralls differ from vampire lords, and that it's a cruel fate. Spawn can't shapeshift or do lair actions or dominate. They're weak to sunlight, stakes to the heart, and forbiddance, which is not being allowed inside a building unless they're asked. I think that's it. I've got some
Barkeeps can't
states.
shapeshift.
Barkeeps can't shapeshift, but that was a different session. But I also picked up, we've got wooden stakes now, so.
Nice.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds,
that
that
covers
sounds,
all my
that sounds all
notes.
good. That sounds all good. So, okay then.
How'd we do?
I'm just trying to go
Pretty
through
good.
the
Pretty good.
flip book of my mind to.
That's pretty good.
Basically, we are now in a position after dispatching the priest's son to leave the town. We decided to go back to an inn, to the inn that we arrived at,
to rest
kind of
and level up.
yeah, to wait
If
out
we
the
forget
rest
to
of the
say
day.
that we level up, do we not level up?
No, I'll be nice about
Okay.
that because mostly because you'll need it.
Oh, great.
No, I cannot let you walk into areas without being prepared in this one. That would be irresponsible of me. However, if you walk into an area that you're not supposed to be in, I am just going to let you do it. But in terms of where I've prepped to go in, but you can do whatever you want. But if we wander off road, then we wander off road.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm in.
All right. So, in saying that, then, just to get a general vibe, where's the party sitting at right now? Because
I believe
it'll
we went back to the inn, didn't we?
Mhm.
I think that's where we.
I think because this would be the morning after, right? I think
Mhm.
that Yuria has gotten up pretty fucking early. Sort of just tended to herself, kind of leaving everybody to their rooms. I'm assuming we all have split rooms. Unless you guys want to be cheap and share a room.
everyone split in the end. Semantics.
So not disturbing anybody, she'll go outside and kind of just survey the area, looking for Ismark and Irina, because they did say that they were going to meet us on the following day. And she's just up waiting for them to arrive, and potentially looking to hire out a cart or some sort of method of travel so we don't have to do the whole journey on foot.
So yeah, they basically offered to come with you. They were going to travel to Valaki either way. I think everyone was kind of saying like it's pretty good to travel in packs in this place. So I think that's where we were also deciding if you guys wanted to do that. It sounded like a pretty obvious answer from my end, but I don't want to make that decision for you. And yeah, so I guess where your head's at. The other thing, there's I know we were talking about, there's, if you want to do completionist or not, there's a couple things in the village you can do or don't have to do. But otherwise, if your characters are feeling it, we can kind of go from there. I'll roll with your lead, because we are, we're basically finished the tutorial area if you were to see the map right now. I'll bring it up for everybody else, but you've got this little area, over here where the village is, and then you start to enter the valley proper when you leave village Barovia. So I guess I will leave that in your hands. I know where we can go, but I will let you choose. Get sandboxy now.
I think even still with that, we had discussed a little bit that we kind of all came to the agreement that we were going to leave with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that vein, yeah, Yuria is absolutely up and out of the bar or out of the inn, waiting for Irina and Ismark to show up whenever they do, and just is seated. I think she should be seated on the steps of the inn, leading up to the door, both of her elbows on her knees, and just her chin resting on her hands.
As for Moshe is probably just he's ready to leave. He's had enough of this town. He's ready to go and try and find his sweet Lady Rain, and yeah, I think he'll also just be trying to, he's waiting for Irina and Mark to come and be ready.
I think Callistus would have turned in early the night before, and I'm just waiting in my room and meditating on the events of the day before. And eventually I'll pop downstairs as well.
Are you guys
When-
inside, or are you coming outside too?
Gwen would be outside if she would have gotten up, had an early breakfast, and gone outside to get in her daily ritual of swinging Bridget around, keeping those arms sharp, looking after her weapon, that sort of thing.
I'd have a bite to eat and then outside as well.
So you're heading outside, you can meet up with Ismark and Irina. They look to have their full amount of kit and gear on. So Ismark's got his, you saw a little bit of it last time. He's got his long sword and his short sword. You've seen him wield those hand in hand. Irina's got a bit more of her armor on today. So she's got her, it's like her light breastplate with that kind of, it's like unpolished metal trim with it on there, and her classic red clothing. Now, these two look like they are aware of the dangers that could be ahead. And they are, I would say they're probably just as kitted up as you are in terms of like your explorers packs, your dungeoneers packs, and those sorts of things. So, as you walk outside, they will, and Ismark will kind of give that nod going, so, ready to leave? Let me know.
I think we're gonna try and find a little bit of an easier way to travel before we head out.
What you're thinking?
Maybe stealing a cart? Be a horse?
In Barovia?
If you have anything to spare out here, yeah.
Not at my house, and this village is not exactly flush with the Barovia bucks.
So on
Yes.
foot is the only way, huh?
Yes, this economy is bad here, but at least in this village.
Right. Well
Yeah.
then, let's
So,
get the early foot out, I guess.
yes, the road is, it will split in two, high road, low road. Depends if you want to see Vistani or get all this, because you punched them the other day, yesterday, so...
Probably best to avoid them.
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine, unless you guys want to talk to them.
I don't. I have no horse in this race. Sorry, we don't have horse. That was disrespectful.
I have no pressing need to see the Vistani.
I think it is a very bad idea considering that you punched one of them in the face.
I mean,
Yes.
They fucking deserved it.
Give us a little.
Even so.
Give us a little micro recap of that, like that exchange for Yuria. How did that go down for you?
I think in that she would remember the anger at these people who in her mind have tricked her and these other people she doesn't know into a land that they can't escape from and have essentially been left to die in her mind. She is incredibly infuriated by their existence, honestly.
So
They
I do want to just state as well, the Vistani that you first met in the woods outside, they were simply a messenger in that sense. And then the Vistani that you have met since, you know, that's kind of, we've got a tainted look on their motives right now, I guess, because like the superstition is that they're working with Strahd, but I think I do want to stress that they are by what we were saying in I think session 1, it's like some Vistani, but there's actually a majority of Vistani that who you met at the camp that were very much just travelers and jovial folk.
I
even
recall that during the argument they had, it was implied that by the Vistani, that all Vistani have ways of earning Strahd's favor in order to travel outside of Barovia, and I think that's what set Yuria off.
it was a mixture of a couple of things. In her mind, she, while they may not be the same people, the fact that they represent some sort of branch of Strahd, who is the person that's kind of enacting in this world in a pretty gross way, as has been made evident post that action. It was a mixture of that, but also at the disrespect to someone who is not an authoritative figure, but a person who is basically meant to do good and trying to improve the livelihoods of the people of this town. And as someone who is very steeped in a sort of environment where you respect those that have that deep-seated history and wisdom. It was a mixture of things. It was anger that she's now in a place she doesn't know. It was anger at the Vistani for basically deigning to imply that they have some sort of understanding of what her fate is supposed to be. And the thing that broke the straw that broke the camel's back in that moment was the insult to the priest.
No, yeah, the justification is right there. Like, I fully follow the storyline. I just want to flag it mostly that it's not a threat. The Vistani aren't always a threat, I think, from the DM hint side. So it's like in this situation, totally agree. Yuri is like, I just fucked with them, maybe lay the heat off. But yeah. So going back in. Sorry to break the immersion.
All good.
The road ahead of you is as clear as it can be today. You know, you've still got the overcast sky, and there's the soft mist on the ground, but not the mist you've come to expect with the danger there. But yeah, when you're ready, you may leave. It looks like in terms of horses and drawn carts, the only horse and cart you've seen are the ones that escorted you to town.
Okay.
You know who.
Yep. Right.
My friends, I'm ready to leave this town. Yes, I need to find my Lady Rain. And if we can stop by a windmill on the way, I would be most appreciative.
Just any windmill?
Any windmill. I'm checking any windmill I can.
Oh my goodness.
He's talking about Bone Grinder. It's the windmill on the road to Valaki. It's dilapidated.
Donkey. Yeah, all right.
So, I also want to, like, Irina will pipe up. I just want to also state, I still understand the agreement we had that if anything happens in terms of what's my visits at night, strike me down. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Just in case. Bismarck, I know that you're trying to help me, protect me, and I really appreciate that, brother, but I would prefer to go out on my terms if it came down to it. And so it is okay for you to put your sword through my heart or fist or whatever your weapon is. I don't understand what Moshe's weapon is yet, but I'm sure that he will.
I'm very good with words.
He's a terrible singer.
Yes. She kind of trails off and looks away.
I'll ensure that you don't. I'll ensure that you don't change.
Thank you. Okay. So we make haste.
Yuri doesn't say anything. She gets up, grabs their little bag,
Very
she's
good.
collected, and just starts walking.
Very good. All right. So, upon leaving the village outskirts of Barovia, you see your map marker update, tutorial level over. The little lock leaves your HUD, and the map zooms out much larger to reveal the valley proper. Still covered in fog because we haven't got there yet, but you have officially cleared Chapter 1.
Yay!
So,
Good shit.
Chapter 1 out of a few. I don't remember the specific number. I think it's like 13. I don't know. It depends how many locations you
Holy
visit.
shit.
Yeah, it's like it's modular in the sense that you actually a lot of these locations are fully optional. I've never run into a group that doesn't want to do all of them, but that's the journey ahead.
Yeah.
It's all location based rather than story, because the story can happen in any order, which I love about this campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think just as we're walking down the road, were we given a map, or does Irina and Ismark have a map?
They
Um,
gave
okay.
us a map 2 sessions ago.
You have a map,
Right,
and I've got
okay.
it in loaded up on maps. If you would like
Yeah.
to see it, I'll bring it up for
I am
everybody
looking at it
else.
right now.
So
Um,
here's your Barovia map. It's quite large, so you can see now that you've zoomed out, have your HUD expanded. You can see the scale at which you're operating in. There's no hexes on this. There is a handy little bottom left of a 1 mile counter down there.
It's pretty small.
Yes, so it's because mostly of it because you're on foot, so it will feel a lot bigger than you think. But yeah, so there is a travel element to this where you are trying to make your way through here. But I guess I don't need to fog up the map because we've already been given one, which is a nice quality thing.
I think as we've been making our way down the road, Yuria is kind of sidled up to Irina and Ismark, and just kind of referencing it. And so is this the camp, the Vistani camp on the bank of the river here?
Yes. So the
So we'll have
road
to make our
will.
way around that then.
Yes, so that's the low road near the river. I also think we need climbing equipment if we go that way, because the bridge up ahead easily few hundred feet to get up there.
Right.
But the long road on the high road is admittedly longer and more dangerous because you skirt the upper edge. You skirt the lower edges of Mount Gakis, which is the southern mountain down there.
Well,
I don't think we have any climbing equipment.
Mount
No, we do
Gakis particularly has omens associated with it. They say root of all evil was birthed there.
So, what's the best way to get to this outsider, this outcast that's in the mountains?
So in the pathway or the road?
pretty sure that's up north, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this mad guy Baratok?
I don't
Yeah.
know that we were given a name, but
You said the wizard thing up there. In
the
north.
outcast, whatever he's called.
Yeah, so that's a mage up in this location up here. A big
Okay.
Baratok, huge, almost the entire north side of the valley, but most prominent goes up north of Lake Zarovich.
I still think we should try to get up there to see him because
Yes.
Donovich did mention him.
Yes, so we're most of the way to Valaki up there, but once we get there, we are entirely off-road for at least 10 miles. So danger is very prevalent in woods. Off-road is the... how you say... don't go in there unprepared. Even when we go get wood for fire here, even the edge of the woods, you know something watching you.
Right.
Yes.
And
The
this windmill
minions.
that you're talking about?
The minions,
Oh,
so you go past the inner gates of Barovia, and the windmill is on the way to Valaki, just here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So not it's on the road. It's not too far off the path. But if we can make sure this is safe, would make a good resting spot.
Right. All right. I think we take this mountain pass. I think that's the better of the two options, mostly because we just don't have the equipment to get through. Why don't we just jump across this little bit of land between? Like, there's a clearing here. Is there something there?
Between this, so steep drop. Actually, sorry, upward climb. Need climbing gear again.
Okay.
So in the
Okay.
in this area, I've not been there specific, but you can see it from here. So it's which location is H? What does H mean? H mean this. Okay. So about 1,000
It's just
feet
beaten
up.
path.
1,000 feet climb to a bridge.
Right.
Yes. So you could, climbing gear, same as below falls, just a smaller climb. Probably less wet too, less slippage.
I think beaten path is the way to go. It's
Okay.
the only way we can go.
I
so.
agree.
Okay. So, you can set off down Old Svalich Road, and you can see beyond this small little bridge down by the river, you can make your way into the giant trees that loom on both sides of the road. Their branches seem to be clawing at the overhead, kind of blocking out the light every now and then, but ultimately you still have a good level of daylight. There's no torches needed here, which is nice because it is the middle of the day, technically. Now, walking through these woods, after some time, what do we got here? A couple miles there. So after a couple hours of this travel, can I get a general perception check, or we can go off passive if you would like? Depends how alert you want to be in this.
I think that Yuria would be kind of, anytime she's not looking at the map, she's kind of just surveying literally everything around her, especially as they enter the woods.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9, so
Fair enough.
Okay, Yuria is super fascinated by this map. I think that, you know what? Fuck it. Yuria is not good with directions at all. Maybe that's why she was as fucked up as she was when she came to the inn in episode 1.
Cool.
She's trying to make sense of this map and keeps turning it upside down, around, every which way. And
There's
you
like
can
a
see
north. There's a north marker on the map and everything.
And she keeps getting turned around because she's trying to turn the map as she's walking down this road, so she kind of gets a general understanding of what's going on. And she's just into the map. That's it.
All right.
Sorry. Gwen got a 16.
And got a 16.
My passive and my roll were the same, so 20.
20. Oh, fuck yeah. Love
Jeez.
that. I love that cleric wisdom. Okay, so it looks like, I'm just going to do a little check. We're not going to do a lot of these on this campaign because I think random encounter tables or random tables can get very tiresome, but they're not stale yet. So let's have a little bit of a navigation check and a little bit of a fun little, let's see what happens.
Well,
So
I
like
think
a survival check.
I would like, no, so the perception check basically will override that. You're also on a road, so I won't need a survival check unless you're off-road, but
Okay.
I would like a D20 roll. I don't mind who chooses. I would say one of the people who had a high perception roll.
Oh, go Ash. Give us a roll.
What,
Do it again.
am I adding anything to it, or?
It's just a flat, actually, sorry, it's not a D20, it's a D12 and a D8.
Fuck. I don't know what a D. Oh, that's a D12.
why would they segment them out like that? It's odd.
I think it's so you can't roll a 1.
Okay, I rolled a 12 on the D12 and a 1 on the D8.
So 13. 13.
That's ominous.
Give us one more.
Of the same
Yeah,
is an 8 all up. 6 and 2.
an 8. Okay, sweet. Like this. Okay, so you find a couple things. One more concerning than the other. You just find a corpse lying on the side of the road. Like
State of decay.
just after this kind of bend in the road, you find its state of decay. The corpse looks like it is fairly fresh. It's lying face down. Thank you, Shorty.
I'm literally in the map. Unless you call my attention to it, I am in the map. That is all I'm doing.
So it'd be Gwen and Calestis that have seen this right now.
Is it ahead of us?
It's on the road, probably like off to the side of the road, clearly has been dragged to the side. So someone has found this and or been the one to do it and has just left them there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and put my hand on Yuri's shoulder to stop her and point.
Okay. It's a dead guy. What?
Alestis, with your
haven't
passive
seen a corpse
perception
before?
of 20, you're looking at this and you look back at your party. And I'm just gonna... Can you roll a d4 for me?
1.
It looks like Uria. Rest the same. But, it says stripped of armor. You're not really wearing armor. Let's say your clothing is completely ruined by this. You're missing all of your gear. So your silver, your any of your packs or anything. It's just like as if you had nothing on you and you've just got like a week's worth of survival in this realm in your clothing and your look. Like very, very bad.
And I don't
Does
see
everyone
this.
else see it?
Yes, everyone else does see it.
Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Run me through that one again.
For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, so you're detecting evil. This thing is not undead.
Okay.
You are detecting an evil presence from the area, you know, more than the general nature of the realm, but overall, a bit more of a concentration on this. It is not undead.
So I'm clocking this, and I can clearly see that it is me.
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, shit, that's
Right.
a ringer, that's dead ringer. Face down in the dirt.
Right. I think.
Yoria, that appears to be you in the mud.
I mean, clearly not. I'm right fucking here.
I
I think she
I
folds up
know.
the map. She'll fold up the map and then put it in one of the back pouches that she has and kind of just approach the corpse that is very clearly not her, but it's like, what? Like, in her mind, it's a thing of, like, what's the motivation here? Like, clearly someone has been altered to look like me, but why? Okay.
You
and
don't have
just
a
kind of-
twin?
I do not, Mosh. I do not. I am an only child, and she'll keep moving towards the corpse. Kind of just very like she doesn't really have much of an air of concern about it. It's more just like curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
And as she gets closer to it, she'll kind of squat down and like kind of peek her head a little bit so that she can kind of get a look underneath, like at maybe like the face of the corpse, or just kind of like give it a cheeky peek before actually fucking with it physically.
So just confirming, you're walking up to the corpse, you're having a little cheeky peek. Do you touch it at all?
No. I'm getting down, I'm kind of like doing a little squat, looking down and just seeing if there's anything like to the area where it's been dragged to, if it is very clearly me, or just trying to get any more information out of it, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm
So,
not touching it, no.
What's everyone else's position right now? No reason.
Mosh is probably like right there with Uria, being like,
What, you
I
walked
do
up
not
with me?
understand. I don't understand this. Like, just like right next to the corpse, just being like, should we flip it over? Or what do we?
Just shh. Just give me a sec.
Like Gwenryn is quite a few paces behind these guys still, and Bridget's in hand, and she's freaking out a little bit. You can see that happening on her face. Like, what the fuck is this place, and what is going on?
Is there...
Middle.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say middle in the road, high alert, preparing a spell just in case.
Is there anything off about this? Like, just from
roll an
a
insight
visual
check.
standpoint?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
alright. There's a 20.
20.
Yeah.
The problem is, in terms of the corpse, there is nothing that looks out of place in terms of you looking at yourself. The off thing is, why is it here? And as you approach a little closer, it doesn't move. It doesn't flinch. It's clearly dead, not alive. And Ismark and Irina are taking in terms of party marching order, they are at the back. They are not taking chances with this sort of thing. Or very clearly,
Right.
that's the vibe you're getting with them.
Huh.
But yeah, you
Is this
can get really
Strahd's
close.
handiwork
You can get really
potentially?
close.
to Ismark and Irina?
I would assume that anything messed up, yes.
Uh-huh. So just a distraction maybe? Or what?
Uncertain. I can see fork in the road up ahead, but there's nobody in distance. This here, should we drag it off road? Just make sure it is not going
Don't
to be
touch it.
eat. No touch. I'm not touching it. Can we move with like magic or something, or can we like get rid of? Is it undead? Is it going to get up?
I mean, I can't tell. Doesn't look like it's breathing though.
Cut off leg. See what happened. And it crawls to us
I mean,
if it goes bad.
I mean, I guess you could do that.
A cut off leg. Can you cut off? Gwyn, cut off leg. You got a big X, bigger than my sword.
If you guys think that that's a good idea,
Don't let me influence decision. I just want to. If I had choice, I would leave this thing where it is. I just don't trust.
Right.
you want me to, Yuri?
I think in this, Yuria she is extremely curious about what this could potentially mean. And even though she knows it's probably not the best idea, she kind of would want some answers. And taking the utmost of care, she would shift her right foot forward a little bit so she can get a little bit better of a balance. And is the face looking at me?
Face down
or is
right
it turned
now.
away?
Face down.
Okay.
Completely face down.
I think she is going to grab a little pebble off of the ground and just chuck it at the head.
Okay. You can pick it up, chuck it at the head. Is anyone standing by when this happens? Mosh, you're up close.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like standing like right next to this thing as Rin's.
I just want to
Turning it
see if
over.
it'll respond to this stone. I'm not throwing it hard or anything. I'm just kind of like,
You throw the stone and it kind of bounces off the face. The wind just starts to pick up very abruptly. And you feel from the direction you're traveling, just a full of leaves and dust and almost like the forest has reacted itself. And then two more things happen. You see a glow at the intersection of that road, illuminating a very desperate scene. You see someone running away from a creature chasing after them. They look terrible. Their clothes are tattered. They do not look like they're doing too hot, and they are limping and trailing blood behind them. Between you and them, you see what can only be described as a skeletal warhorse and a rider clad in ruined chainmail. And the glow is coming from this rusted lantern that the skeletal rider is holding. They are simply watching what's going on down the road. And at the same time, this corpse that you're messing with starts to slowly melt away until you see the bone that it's now exposed. It still doesn't move, but it slowly droops down like it's made of liquid now, until there is nothing left but rib cage, skull, pelvis, legs.
so
And
I
then-
clock this thing down the road then?
Everyone does. It's pretty obvious at this point. Like the second the wind picked up, it was just a pretty immediate change.
I think at that Yuri would just freeze and just not shift her eyes away from it and slowly get up and just wait to see what it does.
You can see this character. Wait, so the skeletal horse or the scene behind it?
The skeletal horse.
Okay, so you see the skeletal horse unmoving. Every now and then the horse acts very much like a horse. The rider on top is very still, like they're very clearly skilled at riding it. And this being a war horse as well, this is a horse, and the body and bone structure, there's no flesh on it. The body and bone structure of this thing is that of a very large, bred for combat type horse. Like you would see this at like town guards and armies of the kingdom type thing.
My friends, I'm not crazy, am I? We all see this, yes?
No,
Yeah.
it's there.
I mean,
Okay,
debatable on the
good.
first part.
Okay, good. I'm not crazy then, because that is very concerning.
It's not doing anything. Maybe if we just leave it alone.
I agree, but we also have to go that way. So
Well, don't threaten it then.
As a death cleric, do I get an indication that this thing might be a personification of death?
Ooh. No, you don't think this is. You are uncertain what this is, but death, by all accounts of what you know about it, is quite unique and different. This seems like you could probably attribute this to an omen, but what omen specifically, you're not sure. But the fact that this thing isn't attacking or watching, that it's only watching, is a big indicator to you that while it's not death, it could be a symbolic manifestation of the realm.
To Mosh, don't take your eyes off it. Yuri's gonna look back down at the corpse of her that was on the road. Is there anything left behind, or is it just the bone?
Just the bones and remains. With that, as the wind picks up once more, it carries over it down probably 100 feet away the sound of a horrible scream of terror and desperation.
Ah! 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 Oh, why are you being so aggressive?
You see a sword swing at them, a great sword at that, completely digging into the dirt, carving out a large chunk of it with a backswing that seems heavy, and this person falls prone for a moment, dragging their feet as the sword goes between their legs without hitting them, cutting that middle of the dress, and then you scramble up and run further towards the skeletal rider, the only other source of living creature nearby.
Okay. So, just so that I understand this right, DM,
Mm-hmm.
this is coming from beyond
the rider, yes, at the
beyond
fork
the
in the
rider.
road.
And they are running towards the rider.
I mean, I
Towards
guess.
us.
Do you? What are you doing there, Nick?
Yeah, I'm probably just running just away. I don't think in my manic state, definitely haven't realized that they're in the distance, but I probably would have been running sort of in their direction away from the rider.
It's a good question to ask, actually. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
No, you probably the group behind is very clearly not the glow of the skeletal rider, so I would say you have not noticed the larger party yet.
Okay. So I'm running in their direction, but haven't even noticed that they're there.
Yeah, because it'll be like they're eye line wise, they're past the horse, and the horse is very clearly the biggest thing, and it's the only thing that's got a light currently. Actually, I should have asked the party. Do you have a torch going while you're traveling?
I guess not.
No.
We didn't really need to.
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned that we probably didn't need to.
Easy.
Cool. Yeah, I basically I'm just sort of I guess trying to look for cover and just to like get away from this thing as much as I can.
I think at the scream, Yuria would just head whip in the direction and just be like, this place is fucking insane.
I know, right? But
What's
should we
going
help
on?
them?
I'm kind of more curious to see if the horse is gonna do something.
I don't really want to fight a giant green glowing horse.
I'm not saying let them die, but like, I don't know, self-preservation, you know?
Do we just play this scene out and let's just wait?
I guess?
I mean, I don't know what to expect, so I'm okay with this. I don't know.
this
I
could
am
be a red
terrified
herring.
of that giant horse over there.
I'm more concerned that this is some sort of trick or trap. I just watched myself melt into the dirt.
Yesterday we fought a vampire, so yeah.
I think Yuri's just gonna look at you, and I don't know if we like clock eyes or anything, like if we lock eyes at any point, but like she's just looking at you, just like what the fuck.
Are there any trees like or like bushes like immediately around like where I'm trying to run away from this rider?
So with the rider. Sorry, can I get that one more time?
That's right. I like basically, do I see like whatever the closest sort of tree or bushes or structure, like just sort of some sort of cover?
The closest would be off-road, and your experience of being off-road has not been too hot. You traveling through and into when you were entering Barovia itself, there was a horrible situation with the mist. The second you left the road, it got significantly more stressful and worse, in that yourself had a fairly short but fateful night there.
Gotcha.
Not a good experience at all. Like, the terrors of the forest were far greater than any road you have traveled so far. And you have not traveled far on this road. All you've done is come into a little clearing, walked 5 miles to and through a village, and then ended up at this crossroads where this is now happening to you. And this is like a couple days at most.
Yeah. Quite a series of unfortunate events for sure. So yeah, realizing that I'm in a bad situation, I'm just kind of I said I would think to backtrack, sort of back to the village, which I assume is where the group is coming from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like you don't know, because you don't have a map. I want to state very explicitly, you have only come through here. There's been something messed up happen. You've seen something further back that's messed up happened, and you're just like, this place is too much. I'm going back to Barovia. Not this Barovia, that Barovia. The one that's a bit more cozier.
The bit cozy. Yeah. That's it. Exactly. Yeah. So I'd be just sort of like just cutting my losses and attempting to run back up the road and sort of just like sort of frantically saying to myself, this did not go the way that I planned. Oh no.
So are you just for my visual, are you running past this fucking rider over to us?
Yes.
Like,
well, yeah, back towards the village. Yeah.
I think
You're
in this moment,
you're just legging it past this.
Yeah.
Yuria just is watching you with this sort of dumbfounded, like, how in the hell are you alive? Almost like to the same degree in which like Bosch just rocked up into the fucking town after disappearing. Like, okay. And then as you start getting closer and closer, she'll get up and just as you're about to, as you're running towards, I'm assuming you're still in a panic state, right? Like you're
Yeah.
not stopping for anything.
No.
She'll just put out her hand and just stop you mid-run, just just put it out and just have it make contact with the chest. Be like, "You good?"
Wait. Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the pale horse behind you. Yes.
What? No one's ever talked to me voluntarily before. At least
I'm starting
no
to think I shouldn't have now.
what? I don't know what's going on. Look, I may have messed up. I had good intentions, but now that thing was taking some swings at me, and this is a lot for me right now. So we need to go.
Okay. You're at a 15. Let's bring it down to an 8. All right. Bring it down.
That thing wanted to
the
kill
horse
me.
is trying to kill you, or the riders? Who's trying to kill you?
He was being chased, right? So he was being chased from further back. The rider was between him and his chaser.
Matt,
And
you're
the horse
muted.
is in the middle.
Matt, you're muted.
Matt,
God damn. I also want to say that with the rider itself, it did not react there. It simply watched there. You see the head turn. It definitely is a skeleton riding up there. It's kind of got this eerie, almost, the lantern's glowing yellow, but it's got a soft green to it. And it watches. What was your name? Sorry there, Nick. What's your character's name?
Joanna.
Joanna. Watches Joanna run past and simply looks over to the rest of the party before looking back at this horrible creature, this undead, almost soldier-looking creature now barreling towards the rest of you, and walks into the forest saying nothing, and the mist starts to crowd around them, accepting it.
Well, shit.
well, if this...
Yoria, can I stop looking at this thing now?
Well, it's
I'm
not there
just-
anymore, Mosh. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
If this thing is still coming towards us, I'm taking a defensive stance and preparing for a fight.
Sure thing. Now, right now you're looking at this lifeless gray body as the breeze kind of runs with it. It fixes its dead eyes upon you. Very clearly, this thing is undead, and it is running at full tilt. This is if you're dashing, it is dashing and dashing every chance it can get.
And how
Right.
far away is it?
Right now, about 60 feet.
Should we
I'd like
be
to-
concerned about the other thing running towards us?
Guys, you
cast
deal with
Guiding
this
Bolt.
guy.
I don't want to deal with him. I want to deal with that.
Yeah, guiding
All
bolt
right. Sit down. Just
for the creature.
calm the fuck down. Do some breathing exercises or some shit.
I'm very good at breathing exercises. I can show you.
Mosh
Not
can help you.
you, Mosh. Just shoves Mosh forward. Irina, can you? What was your name?
Me?
Yes.
Me? Oh,
Yes, you.
Joanna. My
Irina,
name's
Joanna, Irina. We'll be back in a sec.
Okay, so from here, the creature's probably about 30 feet away. What's everyone doing? Let everyone
Yeah,
have a
so-
thing.
As soon as it got to 60 feet, I was casting guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, yeah, shoot it off. Roll to hit.
The moment that goes, Yuria's just immediately jumping the gun to get in melee.
All right, you start running up. Gwen and Mosh, what are you doing right now?
They're raging and following.
I would probably be casting dissonant whispers on it once it reaches 60 feet.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll start with, and Gwen, what are you doing as well?
Raging and following.
Raging and
With
following,
my whole
sorry. I did miss-
25 feet of movement.
Okay, sweet. Oh, I think you got 30 now. I'm pretty sure.
It still says 25, but if you want to give me
Oh.
30, I'm happy.
I thought all the new species just had a flat 30.
It still gave me 25.
Oh, that's fair. All good, all good. So let's shoot off the guiding bolt first, because that will probably wing past everyone as they start to mobilize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was a 19 plus 7, so 26 to hit.
You hit.
Good.
And you deal some damage to them.
Yeah.
To me.
It's first level spell, so that is 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant. Okay, so
10 radiant, and next attack has advantage.
yes. So can you roleplay it for me? What's your guiding bolt look like? Is this the first time you've cast this spell?
No, I cast it in the basement.
Okay, give us a little refresh on the flavor and look of your magic again.
Oh, cool. Well, it's just radiant energy, so I just pull the amulet off of my chest and hold it forward, and my amulet is a raven skull, so I think just this golden spectral raven made of radiant energy just flies out of my hand and just smacks into this thing.
So you see it, what you think was an impact. However, it passes straight through and hits the old sign at the back, about 150 feet away, where the crossroad splits. This creature from there is still barreling towards you, but you watch your guiding bolt, you swear, hit, and it passed straight through.
Do I see this?
Yeah.
I just roll my eyes and just stand directly in its path.
And it like raises this great sword to swing straight through your body, and from there you see the slash. Do you flinch at all, or are you just like,
nope,
I'm going there? Slashes straight through you. It does not touch you, and then from there you see it turn around and just go and then disappears into like an inky black oil.
You telling me I got angry for no fucking reason?
Furia just...
Oh, where did it go? Oh, well.
The fuck was that?
This is why
Did
I
you not
say
hit it even once?
This is why I say this is always the case when you go on the road, off the road, just more intense off the road. This is what we deal with. We are just outside a village.
I'm more impressed that you didn't hit this thing once to recognize that it was a fucking illusion. Are you kidding me?
Me?
Well, I wasn't trying to fight it.
Clearly.
Like, you know, I was trying to talk to it. I don't really talk to many people. So I just it looked like something that maybe I could communicate with in some way.
Nothing about that looked like it wanted to communicate.
I don't have a lot of experience with that, so
That's showing.
You are going to die. If you, I feel like I've just, I feel like we've just come across like a small injured animal on the road, and we now have to escort this thing to safety because you're just going to die. Like I think Yuri is literally just flabbergasted at how you could have even gotten to this point. And is so unbelievably just unimpressed and also impressed at the complete incompetence that she just witnessed. And it's just like, well, fuck, do you want to come with us? Because if we leave you, I'll feel responsible.
This is the same convo we had the other day. Once again, how the fuck are you alive?
Yeah.
Compilation one day.
No one's ever invited me along to anything.
Again,
I'm used
starting to regret it.
Just being like yes, I'd love to come along. I don't want to be alone right now.
When you say that at this moment, you realize you are alone. And that is another problem.
Wait. Jim?
Oh, fuck's sake, there's another one.
Oh no,
Who
I've
is
lost
Jim?
Jim.
My friend, who is Jim?
Jim is one of my friends, one of my companions. I was so freaked out and I just ran and I don't know where he is.
You said you
Oh,
didn't
no.
have any friends. That people don't talk to you, and you tried
Well-
to befriend what you thought was a monster.
Jim,
What are you really?
Jim's a little bit different. Like he doesn't talk as much. Like I don't really have any friends that talk like like this. I don't have the most conversations I've had with people is very limited when I've needed to buy something from a merchant. But everyone usually just keeps their distance from me. I don't know why.
Is Jim a human? Is Jim?
Yeah,
humanoid?
yeah.
Is that Jim? And Mosh points at the skeleton on the ground.
No. That's not Jim.
Okay, because I'm still very confused as to what that was.
Might look slightly similar to Jim, but that's not Jim.
What?
That's just bones.
Yeah, no,
Are
he's
we
a
not
little
all
thin.
just a collection of bones? But
Yeah, you're
piloted
not
by meat?
wrong. Yes.
Yeah, Mark is right.
His name is Ismark.
Ismark.
Bosh.
Yes, Mark.
No, Ismark. Not Ismark, Ismark. Bosh.
Is Mark.
One word.
Ismark.
Is Mark.
Who is that?
Mark.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, this is going to be a long road, isn't it?
You've
All
only
right,
just
you know what?
realised this?
I'm just gonna
I've
lean over
realized
to
it.
Ismark.
Before.
I'm gonna lean over to Ismark and just whisper, "Don't ask him about werewolves."
Very noted. Very noted.
All right,
Are
look.
you-
We'll
are you
help you
guys
look for
just-
Jim. We're going that way. We have a map. If you want to stick around, you're able to just take it back out, flick it back open. Yeah, and then we'll keep looking at the map and just keep going down the road.
All right.
Yeah, that's where Jim. That's where I was with Jim. But just this skeleton here. Like, are you guys just gonna leave it here, or are you
What the
gonna
fuck are
do?
we supposed to do with it?
It is a skeleton, my friend. What do you expect us to do with it?
It breaks
Well-
down, it goes back to the earth, we leave it there.
Oh, well. I mean, that just seems disrespectful. I mean, like, we should just leave
No.
it here. Like, anyone could just do anything with it. I'm just I'm just, and then Joanna just stutters a lot, and then she just starts like taking the bones and putting it in her big sack.
My friend! That is very weird!
No, it's fine. Like,
You're
I
like-
do this all the time.
You're like a grave digger? What, You're going to go to Valaki or something and then put this in the ground? I mean, Barovia's back there.
Yeah, like it just seems like a waste. So I'm just taking I'm just taking some. Like you never know when they might come in handy.
You're not taking all the bones?
thanks.
That sounds even worse.
West?
But yeah,
Go to West? Like, are you going to put them in a broth? What are you going to do with these bones?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Just like it's. I like to collect things. So and I just that's why I'm just holding on to them. It's okay.
My friend, these are not stamps. These are bones.
Yeah.
You don't collect.
they can be
You don't
useful.
collect bones. That's not.
At this, you're able to turn around, look up from the map. That's my dead body. Put them back.
What?
It's true. She has agency over her own bones, like
Put it
organ
back.
donor.
But
Bone and
Wait,
And she will
donor.
punch you in the face.
what do you
That was
mean?
me.
What do you mean
I
your
was-
bones?
That was me. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna pretend to understand it. This place is fucking weird as it is. That was me. Put him back.
Do you want the bones for later, Yuria?
The fuck do I need bones for?
I don't know. So they don't have it.
Do you want to bury them or something?
No, I don't care about these bones. You're clearly not
I-
dead.
Well, no, I don't care either. It's clearly not me, but it is me. So
Okay.
put them back.
Okay, I don't want to get anyone else angry. I don't like. I know we just met. I'll leave him. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to leave.
At you putting the bones down, you're able to look. We'll be like, all right. Damn it. Turn back around, look at the map, and just keep going.
Yeah.
I am walking away from you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can reach the crossroads. Sorry, giving everyone an opportunity. Anyone else have anything they want to do here before we move on?
Oh, good.
This is fucking chaos.
I'm just.
Hey, we're doing
very
some world
confused.
building this sesh. We're doing world building.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
adding.
Mosh is just very confused about this whole thing. There was a giant green horse. Somebody's trying to steal bones. Like Mosh is having a day.
As we get
That
closer,
feel, huh?
Oh man, I should have called the episode Weekend at Bonies. I'm gonna change it.
as we get closer to the fork in the road where the rider was at, Yuria is just gonna pause and kind of look at where it was. Just kind of, you can tell if you're looking at her, she's thinking something. Then she'll kind of look back to where her corpse was, sigh a little bit, and then just go straight back to the map and keep walking down the road, taking the left.
All right. So as you reach that crossroads, you can see an old wooden gallows creak in a chill wind that blows from the high ground, the path that you look to take to the west. An frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia village, where you've just come from, to the east. It's spelled T-S-E-R, Pool to the northwest. And it says Ravenloft/Valaki to the southwest, where you are heading. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in the fog. At these graves seems to be another humanoid-looking body. Joanna, do you know this person?
Yeah. Oh, Jim! There you are! Oh my god, I was so worried. Oh.
My friend, like this is very clearly a dead body. Yeah.
Joanna, what do you got there?
Yeah. No, this is my friend Jim. And like, do I have like command over him to?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
You have yeah. It's like they're effectively a puppet in a way.
Okay.
They can communicate back with you.
Okay.
Communicate.
Communicate. Be like, oh, Jim, I'm so glad you're okay. Quick, get up. Let's get you out of here. Come on.
And what do they look like? What do they look like?
So Jim looks like he's wearing very tattered, ragged clothes. And there's, he looks, sort of humanoid, but there is like parts of him that don't look quite right. And very like extremely thin in many, many areas that are not clothed.
No, Ren, you saw
there
nothing.
is.
You saw nothing, Ren. Go on. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, and there is there's a few sort of bony bits sort of sticking out of him as well. His jaw is like slightly like slanted, and so he's just kind of wearing like a little sort of leather cap as well.
A little leather cap on them.
Yeah.
Okay. They swing their head around and look at you, and then just like throw their arms back and start like pottering over towards you.
Yeah. Like, oh, Jim, I'm so happy to see you as well.
Even though they don't speak, you can see like this eerie little green glow beside you, and it just wanders over.
The moment that you say Jim, Yuria just stops in her tracks, turns around, sees this whole debacle, fucking hate this place, and then just keeps looking at the map and just keeps walking.
Yeah.
I want to say now for canon, Jim has no jaw. They just kind of like tilt in their head when they're looking at you.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Missing jaw. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And I go, everyone. So this is Jim. He's been with me for a long time. And I didn't quite who I didn't quite catch your names. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've really done this. I've never spoken to more than one person at once.
Forgive me, I am Monsieur Montgomery Montcroix, but forgive my ignorance, but your friend, dead.
What you're saying their name was? Jim?
Yeah, Jim. Yeah. No, he's
Jim.
not dead.
He is a skeleton, my friend.
Yes.
Are you skeleton shaming?
No, we're not body shaming anybody, but this is...
No, but your friend is literally a skeleton, like, they have been decomposing for some time.
Also, like...
This is very...
No, like
General.
no, Jim's fine. Like I've been with Jim for years.
Has Jim been dead the whole time?
Well, maybe no, like not no. He's been alive when he's been with me.
What does that
But
mean?
when you are not around.
What does that mean?
Yeah, no, like Jim's great. He's a really good listener.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on Jim?
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while I continue to walk away from the group as I'm looking at this map.
Yeah, so fair.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts. Do I...
Able to be longer.
Is there anything going on in there?
So your spell will fail. There is no thoughts to detect on an undead creature, but you do have to use that spell slot to try it. So as you look past, he just turns his head to you and very much just waves.
Yes, that is it. That Jim is dead. There was nothing going on in there, my friend.
No thoughts, head empty.
So I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Detect evil and good is a 10-minute spell as long as I maintain concentration. Would I have sensed this before all of the introductions?
As in Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Jim's not reading as evil. Joanna,
But
are
he is
you... Yeah, they are
So it
undead.
it doesn't specify whether it's an evil or good undead. It just says aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
They specifically are undead. It's fairly even without the spell, you as a cleric would be like, that's a skeleton. That therefore will be undead.
So I think you'd notice Celestis's posture is rigid, and I'm gonna draw my mace, and I'm gonna stare you dead in the eyes, Joanna, with a look of absolute hatred for everything that you are in this moment.
And Joanna just starts like this, looks at you and then just like looks behind me because like she just assumes like she's like the most anti-Vayne in every sense of the word because she does not interact with people and so she has no idea, like no social context or awareness of any of that.
What gives you the right to do this? To play with the veil of life and death so easily? How dare you?
Oh, what? No, I'm not playing with any of that.
Dead should remain dead.
But I found I kind of like I found him this way.
And you keep him as a pet instead of putting it back into the grave.
He's not a pet. No, that would be disrespectful towards Jim.
What you're doing is already disrespectful.
No, he's my companion.
He is a corpse.
So what is your relationship to Jim generally, there, Joanna?
So basically, Joanna has been a loner for her entire life. And so she read a lot of books and a lot of, learned a bunch of magic. And she essentially stumbled upon sorry, I'm like trying to remember what we spoke about that night, Matt.
That's all right. Just lay it on me. We can do it now.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was basically that she like never had friends, and so she wanted to try and make her own friends, and she basically accidentally had she's been trying to practice this magic that she'd stumbled upon, not knowing it, like the true nature of it all, and then kind of accidentally had it work after like years of trying. And yeah.
Another question I had was this someone you knew? Were you close with this person?
No.
Okay.
Like it was just like someone that like she was just sort of found and named, in sort of like a desperate sort of mental state of like, I need someone.
Okay, cool. Continue.
My friend, you said this was not a pet, but I have to ask, did you name Jim, or is Jim his name?
I would love to know that as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I asked, and never got a response, so I just kind of gave him the name Jim.
So
Just felt that worked better.
So you gave Jim his name.
Yes.
Do you feed him?
I don't know. He doesn't get very hungry. Like I need to give him some, like a little like magical back rub every now and then, but that's about it.
That's actually also coming up for you in the next day or so, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so do you take him for little walks, or?
No, he's not a pet. We just he just travels with me.
Are we walking and talking as this conversation happens?
You are very much walking and talking as the conversation happens.
I look to everyone else, and I'm just like, that is a skeleton pet.
I mean, actually, I will put the option out there. Calestis, this seems like pretty important to your character. Are you letting them walk and talk while we're doing this, or is this kind of like a thing you're addressing right now before we even move on?
I think it was like a thing that would have been happening before the introduction of Jim, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a little time skip backwards.
Absolutely. Then yes, we may be walking.
People thought I was mad for naming my weapons.
I mean, I'm totally happy to just be like chilling. Like if you don't want to keep walking and talking, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm disconnected from the group at like the gallows at the fork in the road, so I'm just kind of chilling.
So you with the funny accent, you're Mosh. I think I got that right. And what was everybody else's names?
I'm Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
This is Bridget. She points at her axe.
Hi,
No,
Bridget.
that does not make us similar in any way, shape, or form either. This thing is a weapon. Yours is... I don't know what that is.
It's a pet.
No, Jim's like, he's my friend.
Mosh thinks it's really weird that he has a like, as somebody who has a friend that's not a human, he thinks it's really weird that you've got a friend that's not a human.
From the distance, you just hear Furia kind of shout, "A corpse should be left well alone."
Yeah, I agree with this. Kind of messed up that you did this.
Look, Jim's friendly, like, and we don't want to cause any trouble either, but like I'm really glad I ran into you guys. Yeah, this has been a first experience for me. Like I've just never had so many people want to talk to me at once.
I'm very...
Not saying you should, Calestis, but I think I know what you're thinking, and I wouldn't stop you.
I think with the blood rushing to my ears, I don't hear Yuria saying that. I'm just tunnel vision focused on Joanna and Jim.
Okay. approaching the bend up on the road. You're now reaching a point at which sorry, my maps have all broken. You've now reached a point at which the pathway is winding quite steeply upward. And looking on your map, you know that there's a bit of a small climb up here, probably like 100 foot, that is gonna bank you a road pretty close to here. Would cut your journey by almost 2 hours, but it would involve a bit of a climb. You bet half a mile into this part of the mountain and then straight up, or you can resolve yourselves around 2 to 3 hours more of climbing up the safer slope.
I have a climber's kit, so I'm good either way.
How high is how high is the climb?
So you know from what Ismark was saying, this falls bridge that you will end up getting to is about 1,000 feet elevated from where you started. Right now, at the bend you're at, I want to say you're at this 600-700 foot mark, but there is no drop from here. You would, if you were to fall, it would be 100 foot back down to this portion of the road.
Right, so it's a 100-foot distance to climb?
About that, yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Climbing, so Gwen with the climbing kit would make this a lot easier because you can basically get up there and then secure it for others to then climb up. But that isn't stopping anyone from simply climbing up themselves.
Anybody have any magic to make me lighter?
Oh,
Nothing?
No, I can only cast a spiritual hand, but that is about it.
oh, I can do that too.
Okay.
Wait, are you trying?
DM?
Are you trying to get up there?
I'm not even paying attention to that. Yuria is going to, if you'll let me,
Yep.
I want to use all of my movement with my dash and jump as high as I can and then into a black hole and just appear at the top.
Oh, 100 foot
A
up.
little white hole. If I can, with my movement, yeah. I would get 30 feet from the Misty Step. Could I realistically use my movement to get that high up?
I will require so run me through how you're getting 70 out of the 100.
So I'm basically trying to use my entire movement to just like free climb up and then just bamf myself to the top.
Oh, because you can monk step and then so you can move, dash, monk step all in one. I will let you do this as an acrobat. The foothold's like it's usually an athletics check, so I might have to stick with that.
Sure.
So I also want to state, actually no, hold on, your climb can be part of the check. I also want to state, because you're trying to climb 70 to 90 feet all at once, do you have a climb speed?
I don't think there is a climbing speed, no.
Okay, that means you're going to be on half movement for this. I will let you decide if you want to continue that, because it means that you would only be, you'd be 45 out of 100, and your 30-foot Misty Step would get you 75, which is only one more dash away from the top, but you would be making a second athletics after everyone's had to go.
I think, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. As she gets to the base of the mountain, you see her clap her hands together, and out of the base of her, like out of just underneath her shoulder blades and just over her shoulder blades, these arms sort of like almost apparate and fold out of her body.
Ooh.
Almost like a flower kind of blooming, and she will jump straight at the wall and the fists will basically smash into the rock. And I'm going to use, because I can use my wisdom modifier for strength checks, I am going to scale the entire mountain with these astral arms.
How many astral arms have you got? How many were there?
4.
So you like,
4.
This is like Iron Spider, but with spirit arms. I'm kind of picturing right now.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And is this is a level 3 thing by the sound of it?
This is a level 3 thing.
I have not reflected level 3 on the overlay. I'll do it next week. Next time.
So you just see her. It almost looks like as she's running, she's about to full force just run into the wall and like smack herself and just like give herself a concussion. But as she gets closer and closer, she'll leap off, and like I said, the arms will fold out, and they essentially look like these almost like nebulas. So if you know the Cat Eye Nebula, it's got this sort of. They look like they shouldn't be able to grab anything, but they do anyway. You know. And at the base of it, like at the core of it, there are these little constellation points that sort of make up the bone structure, but there is no branching like lines that you would typically see in like a constellation mapping. It's just these like bright points in like at each joint there's like these bright points of like what looks like a star. And so she just slams into the wall and will begin to climb using the astral arms up the... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to Misty Step first. Just for fun.
Misty Step first to cling to the wall, and then you just go...
Basically. So it'll be... I'm retconning shit. This is cooler. As she starts to run at the wall, the arms come out into a black hole, out of a white hole, into the wall.
Sweet.
And then she'll just start climbing the rest of it up.
Is anyone letting them kind of do this first? Are you watching to see if this is successful, or are you simultaneously trying to climb?
No, well, I'm watching.
Sweet.
I was very concerned that Yuri was just running at the wall.
You're going to run into the what? Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
then.
Yuria, can you make me that athletics check, please?
Sure. So that would be with a plus 5.
Yeah. So would that be? Is
So
it strength plus? Are you
first
adding
roll-
wisdom to that, or is it?
So the original roll that I got, actually, let me look at the log here, because I already rolled it.
I saw a 17 show up.
There was the last one that I got was a 17. So that would be adding 2 to that would be a 19. Because I already have a 3 on
Sweet.
dex, so just add 2. Yeah.
Oh, so we're doing athletics, not a dex check.
Well, you said athletics, right?
Yeah, because that's strength based, isn't it?
Yeah, and because my wisdom is... Oh, wait, no, it would be more.
Because
No, because I
we're
have
not going
proficiency in
off.
athletics,
yeah,
so that
we're
would
not
be...
yeah.
Wait, no, that would be an extra 4, so that'd be 17, so that'd be 21. Sorry.
I think that's good. Yeah. Because if it's if
21.
it's strength, athletics, proficiency plus wisdom, yeah.
21.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, that you will get up to the 75-foot mark. If everyone's waiting, can you make a second one to scale
Sure.
the rest of that? And that'll be your dash as well.
Okay. That is a 26.
No problem. Super fine effort. Whether you'd call it graceful or fucking badass is up to your discretion. But you watch this newfound power that you haven't seen before manifest in Yuria as they just scale this cliff, no problem.
I'm leaving divots in the rock from each punch as I go up.
Absolutely, with those checks, you absolutely can.
And when I get to the top, I have rope, but I don't think I have 100 foot. I think it's like 70 feet or something like that.
Rope is usually 50 in your packs.
Yeah. So I'll let the rope down as well. I'll just smash fists into the dirt.
It's probably like a little thing you can secure it up there with anyway, because it's that road with all the trees.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do that then.
Right.
And then just grab a boulder, and just wrap the rope around the rock.
Right.
You can come up whenever you want.
If people
Gwen's
can
gonna-
get to that... Oh, sorry, no, you go.
I was going to say, Gwen's going to, look at her climber's kit, put it back in her backpack, sort of side-eye Bridget and go, fucking show off, and start climbing.
Gwen, if you are using your climbing kit, I will give you advantage on your athletics check.
No, it's all right.
No, as in, like, that's what they're for.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll take it.
And then when you get to the 50-foot rope, you would have advantage without the climber's kit.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not throwing you a bone. That's what you get.
So I need, is it athletics, was it?
Athletics, please.
That would be 21.
Yeah, you get up there, and you can just keep climbing up at that point. Maybe just give us one more to get to the rest of that distance.
And that would be a 16.
You are more than fine. You get up there. All right. Party members who have not as good as strength rolls, what do you do?
I have a grappling hook in my bag that I would like to just swing up and try and attach.
Yeah, give us that as well. So roll, that's probably going to be more like a ranged thing. So give us, what's your dex like?
+2.
+2. Yeah, strength or dex, dex check plus prof, your choice.
Proficiency in what? Sorry.
Your choice of strength or dex plus your proficiency. So I think you'll either get a +3 or 4 overall.
Okay. Where is my proficiency bonus? Sorry, it's not immediate on the...
Oh, plus prof at level 3 is 2.
Thank you. It's not on the mobile.
You're all good.
version.
I've got your sheets up for this reason, and let me know what you need.
Cool, I'm also going to guide myself, so...
Okay.
Oh, easy. That's
We also have a bunch of luck if anyone would like to use it.
That's 13 + 3 + 4 is 20.
20, you
30,
are
20.
up. Just give us a quick one more. You've got advantage now to climb all of this, but your grappling hook will get you
nat
up
20.
to that first one. Nat 20? Hey!
Nat 20.
Hey,
And a
Calestis.
3, so...
Calestis is up. No problem.
Once everybody starts making their way up, Yuri will look back down. You can die down there if you want, or you
No.
can take the 3-hour road around. This is to Joanna. Your choice.
Oh, I actually happen to have a climber's kit in my backpack, so I think I can help. I think I can follow suit.
What a fun coincidence.
Only you up here would up on the ridge would just hear, fuck.
You can always cut the rope.
Good.
So, Gwen, I just want to ask as well, did you tie a rope further down for Mosh, or is Mosh making that first couple checks by themselves? Just saying, you know. Everyone else is having a great time
That's
getting
true,
up, but
'cause
I haven't heard
that's
Mosh
'cause
getting any
I-
assistance.
I Misty stepped up to 30 feet, so you
Yeah.
can't get...
So the first 50 feet is actually where the trouble is for Mosh right now, because if you get to the 50-foot mark, there's a rope.
You
And
can totally do it.
Joanna, you've got advantage on your climb right now.
You could use
Yeah,
my
so
little like
it's
footholds
athletics,
that I
right?
made.
True.
I'm gonna look over the edge and I'm just gonna yell down. I think I hear a donkey. At Mosh.
A donkey. It's just okay. You're gonna have to tell me if I could do this, because I know it's an athletics check. But if I backflip towards the wall, can it be an acrobatics check?
Okay, Mosh.
Are you trying to do
Oh.
like one of those Power Rangers
Oh my
ones where you just do
God.
17 flips and land
Fuck,
on your feet?
Mosh, what's your strength mod? And are you good at athletics, acrobatics?
Strength is +0, so I'm at 11 strength, but I've got a +6 in acrobatics. So that's why
Oh
I'm
god. Okay. Roleplay it for me. Convince me.
So, after hearing Calestis say that there's a donkey
So I
up
said
there,
I was being a mean DM. That's all. Why? go on.
Mosh, so, my sweet lady ran, and then just starts like backflipping and like very joyfully starts like flipping his way over to the wall, trying to get like a little extra like height on a jump up before he starts scaling the cliff.
I will
Oh,
let
you're
you.
Super
Fucking
Mario.
Looney Tunes character. You are literally a Looney Tunes character.
Mosh, I will let you.
Because I don't have any rope or anything. to
Yeah,
help me.
I'm being a mean DM today, so I'm gonna say no, but
No.
you can inspire yourself with the use of your bardic inspiration.
Or could you just throw him one of your packs? You don't need it anymore. You're up here.
That still doesn't. Hold on. That still doesn't solve the problem if he needs to get the first 50 feet. Because you
Yeah,
just
you
throw
can
a
just throw
bag
the-
down and there's just a rope there. He already has rope.
No, the bag of the climber's gear.
It just gives him
Oh, yeah.
advantage, and he can use luck for that.
Yeah, we've got luck. I feel
That's so true.
So, am I rolling athletics?
You are rolling athletics, which I can see is
It's
plus
the
1.
luck.
And then you have your
It's
D6
plus
of
1.
inspiration. And you have advantage. That is all I'm gonna give you.
I turn to
so-
Mosh and then I say, do you like have trouble doing physical things too? I do as well. Look, I have an idea. I could get Jim to stand against the wall, and then we can just like climb on top of Jim and get ourselves a little bit of a head start.
Calesta's already said that there's a donkey up there, and just Mosh did not hear anything else after that. It just started legging it. So I rolled a 16. Does that
That will get you to halfway, yeah.
okay?
You have spent your bardic inspiration, but you still have advantage now.
That was just the flat one. That was without it.
Oh,
So
actually,
it
the
was
way
I rolled a 15 plus 1.
I also realized bardic inspiration also now functions on a failed check, so you don't actually have to know if it
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
used to be, so the old rule was you can add it to any D20 roll, or a couple D20 rolls, but now it specifies if you fail a roll. So if in the situation you fail the test, you can add the bardic if you think that'll help, but otherwise you don't waste it anymore, which I kind of prefer a lot more. Because it used to be like, I'm going to spend bardic on the roll, and then you would do that before I tell you pass or fail. But yeah, so you haven't used your bardic in that sense.
Yeah. So yeah, how far up does that get me? Because you said I need to reach.
Oh, difficult terrain. You're
halfway.
30 feet with a dash.
Yes.
So you got to make a total of 4 of these.
Once he hits the rope, Uriah would be at the rope, ready
pulling
to
up.
start pulling it up.
That would
to
help
help
immensely.
along. Yeah.
Okay, so Mosh, I just need one more from you then, and then we can get you up.
Okay.
If everybody else pulls you up, I'll let them just drag your ass up the cliffside itself.
Okay, so that's a 10.
Oh, Mosh. All right. You have failed.
Here we go.
Would you like to use your bardic?
Yes, let's use a bardic. So I just roll again.
Roll your d6, and you may use luck
Oh.
again if you want.
Sorry. D6.
Did you use luck the first time?
Wait. There we go. So there's the D6. So that's 3. So 10 plus 3, I guess.
And just confirming, is that after, or have you used any luck?
No, we haven't used any luck yet. Sorry.
Okay.
I preemptively rolled.
Would
of
you
that
like to
second
use some luck?
I mean,
Does
if we
he-
use the luck, it's all like.
Does
that's
he
the
get
better
advantage
number.
anyway because he's being pulled up?
He
He's
can't,
not-
he
I'm
can't
not
stack
the
advantage.
Oh,
Mosh, I'm sorry. You fall 30 feet, and you're going to take 6 damage. You are back at the bottom.
Oh no.
You didn't put Jim right under me yet, did you?
Don't give him
just like-
ideas.
Yeah. He breaks your fall.
If Jim wants to be under you, I'm going to half the damage, because that is the falling on somebody else rules.
Yeah, I'd say I'll do that.
Okay, so
But
Jim's going to
Jim,
take
catch
3,
him!
you're going to take 3. It's a real wet noodle of a skill check here right now.
So, well, yeah, Mosh is right back at the bottom. Oh my god! Oh, that hurts so much. Jim, thank you for catching me. And I guess the skeleton just says nothing.
Just hear a little like crackle, like.
All right.
Uh,
The rest of you look down in utter disappointment as Mosh attempts to climb and fails miserably.
if we just get up to the rope, we will be fine.
Seeing this, Uriah will roll her fucking eyes.
Am I seeing some character development happening right now?
Be back in a fucking second. And will, using her arms again, grabbing the places that she's already punched holes in the wall and just make her way down. And as she gets to the point where she bamfs to, she will start punching holes as she keeps working her way back down, making a fucking ladder for these idiots, not give them any sort of fucking look when she gets there, but once she gets them a foothold, she immediately goes back up.
Wait, so are you carrying him? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm just
Okay.
making a ladder. You're getting up on your own, man. But I'll give you the footholds to do it.
So
I
Mosh,
knew my friends would help us.
Don't call me your friend.
I turned to Mosh. I'm like, she actually seems quite nice.
We are the best of friends.
so
I can
not.
tell.
That is just a funny little banter we have between us.
I've never had a best friend before, so like, but that seems good enough for me.
okay, so you can make the check. Wait, sorry, hold on, Joanna, have you climbed up at all yet?
No, I was just waiting for everyone to just like do their thing and
All right,
see what happens.
I want to move this on a bit faster. Both of you make your check.
Okay, so athletics.
I mean, I know we're world building a lot, but we are in a
natural
travel
20,
episode.
baby.
What you
Let's
get?
go.
I climb natural 20. I just climbed the ladder.
Yeah, fuck it. You get up to the rope, and everyone can just start pulling you up.
Yeah.
So,
So with
Once you get to the top, Yuri is just holding the rope looking at you.
Thank you for my help, my friend. For your help, my
And then
friend.
just lets you climb off.
I picture
drop it
like-
back down again.
I picture like
Yeah,
Mosh just like got the song in his head where it's like friends together. Da, da, da.
And as the camera pans up past her feet, past her knees and stuff, you just see this deadpan like, I fucking hate you.
I think standing next to Yuri, I'll just be like, I was mistaken. I didn't hear a donkey, it was an ass. And walk away.
That's really funny.
I do not get the joke. There's no donkeys up here?
No, not
Yeah,
yet. But we possibly heard them whinnying in the distance.
Okay. That will do me.
Yes. Oh, this is so easy.
He is way too agreeable.
Yes.
Whatever. You come
I
in,
rolled a
back
14
down.
with advantage, Matt.
You get up. Same situation. You get to the 50-foot mark, and they'll just they'll elevate you up after that.
Yeah, and and obviously, like, I mean, Jim doesn't have to carry a lot of weight with himself, so he's just like following after me.
Yeah, Jim's
as
pretty much
well.
able to like do like a Mary Poppins on your foot and just like get carried up the same way. They don't weigh much.
Hell yeah.
I kind of envisioned you wearing him like a backpack, but
Oh, that's
I'm-
great.
You roleplay how you want.
Yeah, be like, come on, Jim, because he doesn't weigh much. So just like, yeah, pop him on and off I go.
Yeah. Yes. Meanwhile, at the top of the cliff, everybody has rounded together. I didn't think that would be the most challenging thing we've done this campaign, but here we are.
You forget my
kill a
character,
fucking
my
thrall
friend.
that's CR5 at level 2? No.
No.
Easy. Climbing a cliff.
If I've ever,
Man.
if there's been ever something that really fucks up players in a campaign, it's doors that aren't locked and simple athletic ability.
Hey man, I got up there no problem. You guys got to get your shit together.
Yeah.
I feel like you're forgetting that Moshe also was the first person to faint in the mist by failing the roll consistently.
So fair, so fair. That was
Like, this is just par for the course.
I gotta say though, that's designed to be a no-win situation. This, by very stark contrast, was meant to be doable.
And yet,
All right, with
We
that,
all successfully
life
made it
finds a
up
way.
the mountain.
with that utterly hilarious result, we're gonna take a 5-minute break here. I have no words. I just have no words other than that.
it's just the dumbest fucking thing, man.
I love Mosh. Just
Starts off anime as shit, just straight up, and then just
I think one of the memes
Fucking
next week,
damn.
right? Expectations, reality, and then you've got the two ends of the scale. We actually do have some cool memes from last week. I didn't have time to implement them, but they will be up for next episode. So if you got any that you want to put in the BRB screen that we're about to go for, chuck them in the Barovia chat in the Discord, and I will hopefully put those in by next step. We are taking a 2-week break over PAX, so I will be able to organize myself in that time. So see you in a little bit. Remember,
Go get some snacks.
Get some snacks. Have a toilet break. Take
Have
your
a
meds.
stretch.
It's
Pinch
lunchtime
yourself.
for a lot of you, so get your bloody lunch in you.
Moisturize your
And
tattoos.
if you're wearing a diaper.
Or don't. Live your life.
Mm.
Good advice. All right, see you later. And that looks like we're back. Hello, welcome back. Oh,
But are you unmuted?
I'm unmuted. Yes, I am unmuted. I got to put my Stream Deck command in there, but I'm unmuted. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you're just joining us from just after the break, players, what happened last time? Just small recap for this session.
We left the town of Barovia in Barovia, where people are named Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
And on our way down, we came across the corpse of Uria, who was just on the side of the road, and was very clearly, physically, my character, but dead. Upon discovering it and kind of poking it a little bit, we were sort of overshadowed. I guess there was this big bony man that was shadowing over us, little glowing, eldritchy kind of green skelly man, kind of watching and surveying as we were looking at the body. And then pops Joanna, the resident necromancer with probably too much anxiety, and a little bit of social awkwardness, which, I can't relate to at all whatsoever. And upon essentially grouping together, not because we want to, but just because we kind of feel bad, like when you find a lost puppy in the middle of nowhere. Picked her up, took her along the ride, along a little ride down the road, and then came across a cliff in which I decided to just go fucking Insano style and just smash my way up the entire fucking mountain, and then watched everybody else struggle.
Hey, did not struggle.
Okay,
I rolled a
watched-
natural 20.
Okay,
you watched
half of the
me
party.
struggle.
Okay, look, I didn't want to be as mean to you, but we watched Joanna and well, no, not Joanna. We just watched Mosh actually just fuck it up royally, and then I went back down, punching handholds all the way back down with the astral arms before going straight back up. And now that's where we are now.
We're at the
Matt,
top.
what
You also
happened?
solidified the friendship between Mosh and Uria.
Yeah,
They're
Definitely
best
have
friends
not.
now.
Yeah.
They're best
we
friends
have,
now.
we have clips
They
to
are-
prove it now.
They're really not.
Mosh begs the differ.
Oh, Mosh is gonna get thrown off the fucking mountain.
You tell anyone about this and I will hurt you.
So Mosh, you guys have a secret handshake. You helped him get up a cliff.
Okay, so you follow the river to the base of this canyon, and the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain, and it ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans this chasm. You can see gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, and their frowns are weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the ridge, a waterfall spills down into a misty pool nearby, nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley, and you can see what you can only assume is the Vistani encampment way down in the distance, down that 1,000 feet, probably about a mile away from you, maybe even 2 miles down this river embankment. And you can see a dirt trail going from the base of this cliff you're on all the way to the encampment. You think that that's the way you would have come if you went the low road.
Right.
So, it looks like the bridge is also slick with moisture.
Not paying a second thought.
did Ismark and Thingo make it up the cliff as well?
Oh yeah,
We
no, they
established that? They're just
as for
there.
winning that, I already rolled for it. I just forgot to mention it. They scored over 20 each. They were
Oh,
fine.
okay, so they're
they
just
are
up.
athletic
Alright,
people.
Yuria again, just straight into the map because that's canon now. Is just kind of staring at it. I don't even think she really pays attention to the bridge. Like she'll kind of look like, okay, we're here, cool, and she'll just keep walking.
Cool. What's everyone else doing?
Following on behind.
Yeah, following.
Just happily following. I've just been adopted into this group suddenly.
Anytime you try to talk, it is immediately just just
So what are you guys doing out here?
no. This is quiet time.
We are going to find my Lady Rain.
One day we shall find your Lady Rain. I'm sure of
who
it.
is this Lady Rain?
I think it's his partner or something. Like they talks about her very lovingly.
That's very sweet.
My beautiful Lady Rain. She is amazing. You will love her. If you love Jim, you will love Lady Rain.
Oh, I hope I get to meet her.
But we
She's
need
a
to be
donkey.
quiet. It is.
Oh,
It's quiet.
That's insultive to
don't know
talk
if-
about his lover that way.
I don't know. If...
No, it's a literal donkey.
Oh,
I'm
that's why
confused.
Callist is called. Oh no, I was down on the cliff. Don't worry.
I'm gonna take up the rear and I'm gonna be glaring daggers into Joanna's head the whole time.
All right.
Into the back of her head.
What you doing? You've got this bridge here. You got the gargoyles on it. What's the vibe?
I think that as we get to it, Yuria's kind of got to a point where she's like, her eyes are a bit tired from staring at this thing. So she's gonna just look to Ismark and just, do you mind taking over? I can't anymore. Not with them. I just got a headache. Do you mind taking over? Just handing him the map, and then just kind of looking at the bridge. Does anything look off about it?
No, actually, roll me a perception check or an investigation, your choice.
Sure. Perception. That's a +7 on a 10, 17. That's actually my passive, so.
Okay, so with that, it actually, so other than the intimidating nature of the bridge itself, because there's gargoyles or like stone statues resembling gargoyles, not really giving you any bad vibes. No, it's actually not even. It doesn't look like it's broken or dangerous looking in any way. This is like a very sturdy foundation of a bridge, potentially because this is one of the main thoroughfares of the region. Like, you haven't seen any other roads forking here, and in fact, the roads that meet here would still need to cross the bridge, even if you climbed up from below.
Mhm.
So, sorry, what kind of bridge is this? Like a stone bridge?
Big
Or
old
is it like a...
Yeah, big old
Stone
stone
bridge?
bridge.
Yeah, cool.
Let me just double check that. Arching
I think just
bridge
coming
of
up-
mold encrusted stone, yes.
Coming up to it, it would just be like a little bit of a, bit gaudy, but the architecture's nice, I guess. Just walk straight across. It's just a bridge. As far as I'm aware, it's just a bridge.
All right, so you can walk across the bridge, and seems fine. Seems like there's no movement from anywhere around. Your passive perceptions are very much covering for that. These statues, though they have an intimidating visage, don't move. They seem fine.
Mosh will just follow along, just be like, you are right. It is a very lovely bridge, but
I didn't say lovely.
I mean, it is well made. It looks. I think it is lovely.
You can think what you want.
Yeah, Mosh just follows over the bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
Joanna tends to, like, since Mosh has been the nicest to her out of the group, She's like tending to like cling to him a little bit and just tends to follow.
All right.
How
so
have I adopted both of these fucking dogs?
sunshine, lollipops, and
Wait until she teaches you the secret handshake.
when sunlight breaks through the clouds for the first time in Barovia, I picture it's going to be solely on Yuria, Mosh, and possibly Joanna if they're back, and maybe whoever out of the adorable little fellas that have joined and left the group at this point. Like just those, that little bunch, and then Calestis and Gwen will be standing to the side as like separate pinpricks of spotlight will be there, but Yuri is very much stuck in the group. That's what I can picture, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so passing through the bridge, just making sure everyone's crossed that. Okay, sweet.
Yep.
You find another fork in the road here, and this one's fairly interesting because the fork here has, even here in the mountains and the forest that are inescapable, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. So you see patches of cobblestone suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. To the, to the northwest, the road points on a sign saying Valaki, and to the east, direct east, points to somewhere called Ravenloft.
And that's the road that looked like it used to be quite busy.
And you can see on your map, this does not go anywhere except one location. And that location is a very intense, looming castle. That's the one that was casting a shadow over Barovia's village.
Oh, we know we don't want to go there.
That's where the devil lives, so I would hope not. We are
Yeah.
not ready for that.
I've heard bad things about Jackie. I do not wish to see Jackie again.
Only one way then. Hey.
Yes, let us go left to the west.
Valaki. To Valaki.
Yes. That means the end is in sight, or at least for now. I want to say, so with this travel... God, what's the marching? So, at this fork in the road, you know that night is coming pretty soon. You would actually have to go at quite an elevated pace to make it to anywhere on the map that would be considered more of a building type situation in your stay. Bone Grinder or Ravenloft are literally only two in reach right now.
Well, Ismark said that the Bone Grinder would probably make a good place to camp. Isn't that right?
Yes, because it's a windmill, so you would have an indoor situation instead of risking it out in the open.
Better double the
This
pace
is where
then.
we would find Lady Rain.
Okay.
That was an impeccable impersonation, Colossus.
Oh no, that was
Uh,
that. Not Colette.
She is not wrong. We will find Lady Rain there.
Well, double pace then. Sun's getting low. Well, I think
Sun's
anyway.
getting real low.
All right, motherfucker.
I didn't know Yuri
Yeah.
was a fan of Disney.
I said the sun is getting low, not getting real low. This is not romantic. There is no friendship with Jack.
I don't know.
not
See a
Jackie.
lot of character
With Mosh.
development today. I don't know where the road's leading.
Not where you think. I can regress as a character if I so choose.
Do it. Why not?
Just motion.
Bastardization art. Get worse.
Okay, let me check my map.
But
real
no,
quick.
I think we, yeah, we have to double pace. So absolutely.
Yeah, so -5 to your passive perceptions at a fast pace, and from there,
Do you want another check on the way or no?
no, we're going passives because I want to see if we
Okay.
can get to this area before Ash has to head off. So once again, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you, and ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming grey in the fog. Huge iron gates hang from the stonework, and dew clings to the rusted bars with cold tenacity. You can see 2 massive statues of armed guardians flanking the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet, and they greet you only with silence. Now, the gate is... you would be considered inside the gate here. So, clearly you're leaving a gate by coming out of it, and it looks like the doors would swing open in your away from your direction. I'm going to put the image in the Barovia chat, if anyone would like to see. Sorry, the Barovia Discord for us.
Ready.
Who would like to follow along?
Oh, wow.
So, massive stone gate, like truly so large, and the heads of these statues are missing.
Right on the ground in front of him.
Okay, so as you approach this, I mean, what distance are you approaching this? What do you
I mean, we gotta go. So I think we're kind of coming at a pace as we get closer. I don't want to speak for everybody. As I get closer, I think that she would kind of drop from the sort of trot that she's kind of got going on, and just kind of maybe do a little bit of a peek at the heads that are on the ground to see if they're anybody from history. Like maybe there is some sort of connection to the outside world with these statues.
Yeah.
That could like allow some placement of like when this place was founded, where it is, anything. And just kind of running her hands along the stone just to get a feel for it.
Okay.
See how old it is. Try and ascertain its age just by touch, which she can't do, but we've all tried to at some point, you know?
Moshe's just following along, just like noticing that it's getting dark, and just like, we should probably hurry up and try and find some shelter soon. So like Moshe's just interested in like passing through.
Okay. How's everyone else feeling?
Just Joanna's just like staring up in just wonder, just like, whoa.
Joanna, you've actually seen these gates before, just outside of Barovia when you first entered. You were one of the few people that got this far, and you have seen these gates opening outward towards you. So right now, effectively, you have now entered and left these bounds. The other players either ran into the woods or passed out before you could see these gates. So this is the first time you would be seeing these.
Right. Oh, these look familiar. I think I might have passed through here before.
Wait. DM? Are these the gates that I saw when I used my spell?
No, different gates.
Okay.
Different gates. Oh, actually, in a metaphorical sense, yes, but not physically those gates.
Okay.
They opened the same way, though.
Okay. If nothing was gleaned from me kind of looking at the disembodied heads that are on the ground near us, I think Yuria is very much focused on getting out of this area because it gets really fucking dangerous here at night, per Ismark's and Irina's words and the priest's words. So we need to be indoors as quickly as we can be. And as I think she gets through the gate and the sun's kind of getting lower and lower, she'll pull one of the torches out of her bag and just light it as we continue to run.
All right. So quickly heading down the hill here, you see the gates actually open up as you pass through the area by themselves, just with a slow creak, and it almost like a farewell to this part of the region. You can run through. As everyone makes it past the last of the iron, you see them slowly and just close themselves.
Ominous. Anyway,
Yes, there's no going back now.
I mean, we literally could. We could just go back through the gate, Mosh. Not everything is some sort of metaphor. Come on, dude.
Someone should
The
oil
gates
that
close
gate.
themselves. I'm not going back to those spooky gates.
Saying Nick?
Someone should really oil those gates. They're quite creaky.
I agree.
Touching base with Gwen, how you feeling?
Wants to be inside.
Wants to be inside?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, from here, you can make your way through a little bit more of the twisting pathway. It's starting to head downhill now, and you can see a nice little view of more of the forest in the distance, but there is clearly like a hillside converging where there is a lot of lights, a lot of very distant, very tiny smoke plumes, not overlooking, but in the north further, there is a massive lake, miles and miles, maybe 10 miles or so wide, as Ismark points over that going, Valaki, Lake Zarovich, probably another 8 hours of travel, but we have it's the winding of the road. We could cut through the forest tomorrow to get as fast as we can there. However, that is at least 5 miles of off-road forest to cut through.
I think it would be best if we stuck to the road.
Agreed.
I already don't like what we've seen so far, especially that whatever the hell that spirit was earlier. I'd rather not encroach on its territory if the forest is its home. Yeah. I think we stick to the road.
Okay. So, down the hill, you can see one more fork in the road. On your map, you can see there's a small, almost like old farm that looks to be completely destroyed at this point with all the horrors of the night. But it looks like it has a stone edifice of a windmill up there. Down there, sorry. And this looks to be the place that is correct on the map. It's not like come out of nowhere. It is a known location. So the Old Svarlich Road transitions from here from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into the fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of the Great Mountain Lake. That's Valaki. Its waters are dark and still, and the branch in the road leads to a promontory west, atop is which a perched, dilapidated stone windmill and its warped wooden vanes are stripped bare. Now, I'm going to put a little image of the windmill in the chat, but that's what you're more or less looking at.
The windmill. And then Mosh just starts running a little bit faster. Finally, I can see if that small child gave me accurate information.
Yes, you did do that. Yes, you did that earlier. Yes.
Yep.
I think-
I found. I am trusting the word of a small child.
Mhm.
Oh
Hearing
my God.
this for the first time, are you fucking kidding me?
I have no reason to doubt this small child. Quickly, my friend, let's go, my sweet Lady Rain.
We're going to meet your Lady Rain? Oh, that's exciting.
I think Yuria at this point has just stopped, dumbfounded yet again.
Why would the donkey be so far away?
And as people are passing, and Calestis, I think, is at the rear, and she passes. At least it's this is a roof of the head.
Is he always
And then
like this?
she'll-
Is this going to be the entire journey?
We've been asking ourselves the same question.
Mosh isn't
Hoping
hearing
not.
any of this. He's like
Honestly-
run away from, like he's running down the way.
If I'm being honest, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but he could stand to gain some, just a little bit of trauma. Like, he's too happy.
Yes. Also, why you got a rock in your backpack?
Found it
Oh,
in the mists.
in the mists. And so is this like a bone situation, but you collect rocks?
No, just this one.
Okay. I'm surrounded by people that are greatly concerning to me, it seems.
What have I done?
You sprouted arms and climbed a mountain with no problem at all, and it was very inhuman of you. And that's coming from someone who literally got bitten by a vampire.
Okay.
Wait, you're a vampire?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
No, I was bitten.
Oh.
Not turned.
If anything, that should be a comfort to you. And then
This is true. Trauma bonds.
trauma bonds.
Mosh, you've approached the windmill, right?
Yep.
The onion-domed edifice before you leans forward into one side, and its dirt-covered windows are on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior, and perched on a wooden beam above the door looks to be a raven that's hopping about and squawking at you, seemingly agitated. Just over and over again, like, wah, 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 wah.
Do I hear any, like, donkey noises? Any whinnies? Any?
Roll perception check.
At this point, I feel like we're all kind of catching up to you.
So that's a natural 20.
Oh, brother.
He really wants to find her. Nothing will stop him.
Nothing will stop. This man has tunnel vision.
Jesus
the
fucking
tunnel.
Christ, man.
So with a nat 20, you spot evidence of tracks here, and they lead up to around the windmill, but you cannot hear or see Lady Rain. Her tracks don't go into the doorway either. It's like she has been here, and there are no tracks leaving.
Okay.
That would indicate to you that possibly she is here. However, where is unknown, because much like when you disappeared in the mists, she has just disappeared again. She has also walked down the road that you have come down as well. You're looking at the trail heading backwards towards the village.
So, but they were leading to here, not away.
Yeah, to here.
Okay. I guess.
Natural
You said
20,
there's a
right? Sorry,
crow.
natural 20?
Yeah.
Right. You see someone who has very clearly covered a little bit of the dust in a circle on one of the upper windows, and you catch a glimpse of an eyesight looking at you before ducking away very quickly.
I guess seeing that and seeing how spooky everything is, and Mosh would just take a second, and because there's a crow like squawking at him, yeah.
Like directly above the lintel of the windmill itself.
Can I cast Speak with Animals on the crow?
You sure can.
I want to find out what this crow has to say.
Speak with Animals is on yourself, by the way. So you could just get to have that the rest of the day.
That's true.
I think. Is it shorter in actual game? Because I know in Boulders it's all day.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Oh,
I think it's
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, the day's about to end, so all day still fits.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. That's just so right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I cast Speak with Animals on myself.
All right. So I got maps up. If you want to have a look at that, this is Bone Grinder.
Okay,
Bone
sweet.
grinder.
Bone Grinder.
All right. Yeah. So.
Chuck your tokens down when you can.
Oh yes. Miss Crow. Is there something strange going on here?
And you're speaking with animals with the crow.
Yeah. Or I've cast Speak with Animals on myself. So.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to remember how I handled this last time, because this is the second time this has only ever happened. The crow looks to you, says, "What did you say? Did you speak to me right now?"
Yes, my friend. Hello.
No,
Is
I
there
don't think you understand the situation that I'm in. I've never spoken to anyone before. Everybody just squawks at me, and I'm like, hey, fuck off.
Well, I'm so sorry about that. But how are you doing? Maybe we can have a polite conversation.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Monsieur Montgomery Mosh Moncroix.
Too long.
Too long?
It's too long. Too long.
Mosh.
Mosh?
Yes, mosh.
Like a bog?
Sure.
Like you get
Why
stuck in the bog, like you drown in it, or your face goes in the mud?
Like that, but with an M, so mosh.
I hate it.
What is
Okay.
your name, my friend?
Huey.
Huey?
Yeah.
Huey the Crow?
You say it like it's a surprising name. Mosh. Yeah, you throw that back at me. You got a shit name too, buddy.
I think.
No,
it's just-
I think it is a lovely name. I just wanted to make sure that I was. Do you have a last name, or is it Huey the?
I'm a crow, buddy. I had to think of a name for myself now.
Also, no one has ever talked to you before.
No.
Do you have anything you would like to say?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here, man? It's dangerous.
I'm looking for my sweet Lady Rain. Have you seen a donkey come through these parts?
Oh, yeah.
Was the donkey with anyone?
Yeah. So came with a fella walking down the road, and then they went whoop, and then I looked away, and I was squawking at them, and then he held up like a little shush to me, and I went, whoa, what a guy.
Had
And
no
it's
one
kind of
ever
like
told
looked the
you
other
to
way. He was
shush?
gone. Huh?
No one had ever told you to shush before?
No, it was kind of scary.
What did this man look like? Did you get a good look at the fellow?
Handsome guy, like you know, that guy in the back of the coins.
Like one of these, and Mush pulls out a Barovia bar.
Yeah. Hey, fun thing. Can I have one of those?
Sorry, was that Raven just clicking to think of a
Yeah.
thing? Just, he's got his wing and just.
His talent like.
Have you ever heard the crows do that thing? Like,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
They're
they do
doing
the
that.
little knock.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard
Blah.
that crow with the super deep voice and it was just like, whoa.
Wah. Wah.
It's not a joke, it had like a issue with its vocal cords. It was just like,
Oh, I think I have heard that. Yeah.
I have not.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it in the chat.
I think the entire time that you guys are having this conversation, this is probably the first time Yuria has seen anybody ever use this spell before. So she genuinely thinks like you are just insane.
Wait,
Are we hearing
yeah.
Mosh like talk in like
What's the
common?
perspective
So-
for everyone else?
You hear Mosh talking in common to the bird. The bird is understanding magically.
Yeah, and we're just hearing
but is
squawks
everyone else is just hearing like cause back, or are they hearing?
Yeah, they're hearing like a wah 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 wah. All that.
back. Go to Mosh like, is this a friend of yours?
Yes, forgive me. This is
Who's this
Huey the
dickhead?
Crow. This is Joanna.
Tell
You
them their
don't-
name's
you-
better than yours.
Look, okay, I understand that my name is maybe not the best. It's not to your liking. But, my friend, I will give you this coin if you can tell me as much information as you can about my sweet Lady Rain.
Is that the
There's
shiny?
donkey.
Is that the shiniest coin you got?
Let me have a look.
And I'll just like rifle through. Like I'll turn my back to the crow and just sort of buff the exact same coin, and just like bring it back.
I found this even shinier one.
Yeah, okay.
So, what I would like to know, this place, I was told by a small child that my sweet Lady Rain, the donkey, would perhaps be around here too. So, and you said there was a man who was here with my sweet Lady Rain. Do you know where they went?
No. After he went shush, kind of looked away at her like a little bit of, you know, a little fear, a little blush. Like, oh, he understood me. And then they were gone. But you gotta get out of here, guys. This ain't. I'm here warning people.
What warning us for what?
I'm closer.
I mean, you are up there. I am down here. Like, I don't. Can you come down
Can
here?
I stand on your shoulder?
I mean, sure.
Okay. They fly down. And then the raven whispers in your ear. You know these ladies eat people, right?
These ladies? I thought that this was a...
Hey, quiet.
Oh, well, I am sorry. I'm sorry.
See anyone looking out back at you when you come up here?
No, there was no one on the road.
From the windmill, dingus.
I mean, I saw someone. I saw some eyes upstairs.
Yeah, be careful with them.
Who
You trying to
is
get
them?
a place to stay here or what?
I mean, we need a place to stay. We have another
Okay, cool.
8-ish hours of travel.
You should really ask the three of them for a place to stay then. They might be amenable if you give them something to eat, you know?
Something to eat? What do they eat?
Just talk to them, find out. I'm sure
this is good advice.
your holy friend over there is gonna have a good time with them.
My friends, it appears that there is somebody inside, and they live here. It is their house. We need to ask for, maybe we have to give them some food. Apparently, I'm hearing this all from my new good friend here, Huey.
The bird.
Yes, the bird. Huey the bird, the crow.
Calestis, at this point, can I get you to roll? You're a passive 20, right?
Yeah.
You hear sobbing coming from the highest level of the windmill, echoing out periodically across the clearing here. And it sounds like they're young.
I think I'll just look up and grit my jaw, grit my teeth, and I'm just gonna open the door to the windmill.
One more thing as you open this door to the windmill, you spot a familiar looking cart. And it on the little sign on the side of it says Dream Pastries, 1 gold.
It's the cart that we rode in on.
No. Oh wait, you didn't recognize this? You haven't seen it.
No,
you
I've
haven't even
only-
told
I've only
about
seen one.
this.
I've
only
Yes.
told them about the.
My mistake. It says Dream Pastries on the side. Mosh looking through the door, you recognize the words Dream Pastries.
Oh my God, we have found a patisserie, my friends. I was told about this from a small child who I trust wholeheartedly.
Sweet. Oh, I could use the break. It's been a very long day for me.
Is Calestis, are you going in, or did you just open the door?
I opened the door with the intention of going inside.
Okay. If you're gonna go in, then Yuria is literally right behind you. So
Your
we're
funeral! Your funeral! Don't say I didn't warn you!
My friend, they cannot understand you. I can understand you, but you want me to relay the message?
Yeah, just tell him, Quoth me the message.
Quoth me the message?
Insert the name. You dingus.
Insert name.
My God, you're so stupid. You're on your own. And he flies away.
Bye-bye, my friend. Thank you for your help.
Yeah,
He
I'll see you
says that we
later.
should be very careful inside.
Fucking asshole. And then,
I would get along with this bird so well.
yeah, so
Huey
Huey
returns.
flies off into the distance. Wah, 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 wah. And every time they like do that caw, they're just like muttering under, like they're muttering very loudly. God damn, fucking God, like just
This fucking guy.
He's clearly Megwash.
Calestis, what are you doing right now? Because I know you got to get out of here.
If Yuri is right behind me, I think I'm just going to turn and say, "You hear that child?" Yes.
Child? Would I hear it with a 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone with like 15 or higher, you're catching this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to know. And I'll just walk into the windmill.
All right. So both of us are moving in then. So you're in front, I'll be right behind. Oh, that's
And then
level 2.
I am immediately killed.
All right, so with that, you can start entering the abode here.
Is there a way to reset the position of everybody?
In where? Sorry?
In the map. I accidentally put us in level 2, not level 1.
Oh, you
I can't grab it.
Just move them.
I can't grab it.
Go to the little pointer, and it should let you reposition.
Okay.
Oh my god, Nick, that image.
That's why I nearly lost my shit earlier.
Oh, so fair. Okay,
I felt it was pretty fitting.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so with that, then we've got the entry to the windmill, and we're just going to cut really quick to a BRB because Ash has got to head off, and then we'll reconvene because we also have Saz that needs to leave as well. We're just going to see what we want to do, and then if we come back, we'll either be saying goodbye or we will go for a little bit longer. So, BRB, we'll come back. See you in a sec. Oh, also, Ash, say your thing. Say your thing. Where are you from? Where can we find your stuff?
I'm not giving you my address, Matt. You already have it. I'm not.
Fair enough.
Hey, I'm Ash. I make stuff. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff and all the social media stuff, except here on Twitch where I'm Ash Makes Props, but it's okay because I don't stream anymore anyway. You can also find me over at The Lawrites for A Tale of Two Queens and also Sword of the Spells campaigns. And you won't find me at PAX, so... Oh, actually, you'll find me in NPCDM's Pocket. Yeah, Pocket Ash will be at PAX again, according to NPC. So, that's it. That's me.
All right. Thank you so much, Ash, for coming in. Hope
Hey, thanks for
you're
having me.
well. See you next time, because we are taking a little break. Otherwise, we'll be right back in a sec. Hello, hello. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thank you, Ash, for joining us. You will be missed.
Goodbye forever.
Ash will be back after the break with us.
All right.
Okay, so from here, you're entering the windmill by the sound of it.
Mm-hmm. Myself and Calestis. Calestis, I think, probably would have taken a step back as I went through. And what do we see?
See, almost like a little interior of a makeshift kitchen type situation. Now,
Okay.
the ground floor looks to be converted into a makeshift kitchen. The room is filthy. Baskets are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, the one that you've just seen, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horribly with a stench that burns your nostrils, and the awful odor comes from an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warm issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends from the wall across from it. Shrieks and crackles from higher up cause the old mill to shudder.
Right. I think just immediately taking the scarf that she has, she puts it over her face so she doesn't have to be assaulted by the smell. Just kind of it just kind of takes a brief about the room. You said there was a trunk and an open barrel.
There is. The open barrel's the foul stench.
Right. I think Yuri is going to kind of make her way around the room, taking a look at what's in the barrel, and just do a little inspection of this area. while Colessus, I think, had said that they were going to be waiting outside. Like they were going to be moving outside. And just from inside, you'll hear it's just a fucked up kitchen.
That is probably the patisserie kitchen.
Yeah, they aren't baking any fucking cupcakes in here, dude. No.
Oh, then why would the Mush moves in? Why would this small child lie to me?
You mean there's no sweets in there?
No, there's not.
Feeling no one's stealth right now, are they? Right? Like you're just talking loudly.
Yeah.
Continue.
I don't know anybody's here, so.
I guess Mosh would just like be like, I wonder. I saw someone was upstairs and their crow told me there was someone home, but they also told me that we should be cautious of this place. But I guess Mosh starts walking up the stairs to the second level. Hello, anyone home?
You do find
that's happening.
You find an old woman upstairs. She turns around, going, "Hello. What?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting. I heard the crows walking outside. I didn't expect visitors inside."
Yes, that was Huey the Crow. He's a good friend of mine.
Yes, I'm familiar with Huey.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Monsieur Montgomery Mosh Moncroix. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm so sorry to interrupt you at this evening. My friends and I, we are looking for a place to stay for the night. Hello.
Are you the one that the children of the village were talking about?
Oh, maybe.
You're very well regarded here.
Thank you. Word of my accolades travels far and wide.
Yes, accolades. So, what brings you here?
We're my
hungry?
traveling. I am actually quite starving, but my friends and I, we are seeking a place to stay for the night because we are traveling forward. And I am also looking for my precious Lady Rain. Have you seen my Lady Rain around here?
Is that the donkey that was around last night?
Yes, my sweet Lady Rain. Apparently, she was traveling with a fellow, and the fellow told the crow to shush, which took him very much by surprise.
Visited last night. Oh, yes, we did meet the lovely gentleman. Well, you're here now. Would you like to have a stay and have some food?
The crow actually mentioned to us that you perhaps would like some food. Is there anything that you require from us?
What do you have on you in the way of delicacies?
Oh, at the moment I am actually quite scarce on food at the moment. But we can go try and find you some food, or I can ask my friends if they have anything.
Well, yes, bring them all in. Let's have a chat.
I guess Mosh goes back downstairs. My friends, there's a lovely old lady up here. She is quite welcoming. Please, you should all join us up here as we discuss our arrangements for the night.
While all that was happening, Yuri would have been kind of going through everything, just seeing what was about the place, and probably would have opened up the trunk to see what was inside.
Trunk? Poor thing. So in the trunk, the cabinet's got that in it. The trunk. It has tiny holes bored into its lid and contains several hundred croaking toads. If you lift the lid, several of them will escape. Start hopping about the room.
So if I know that they're in there, leave it closed. And what did I see when I was looking inside the barrel? Like when I peeked over the barrel? I was in the middle of the room?
Oh, the barrel? It holds glistening greenish black liquid of some kind. Looks quite thick. Every now and then you'll just get like a slow bubble rising to the surface that just goes.
gonna grab one of the ladles and just stick it in it, and then pull it out just to see what happens.
It's viscous, and you are looking at this, and it does not look edible.
Right.
You could chance it, but it does
ascertain
have the
what it
faint
is?
scent of herbs.
Right. Okay. And then hearing Moj come down, just look up at him, look out the door, and just kind of gesture without saying anything. Just gesture for people to come in, and to make their way up. But Yuria is not going to go up initially.
All right. Gwyn, Joanna, I assume Calestis is very weary as well, and will probably be one of the last to come up just to watch the back. Gwyn and Joanna, what's your feelings right now?
I would probably go up, but first I would quietly say to Yuria, "Is there anything edible in this place?"
Just a bunch of toads and whatever this is, still holding the ladle and flicks it onto the floor to wipe it clean.
Looks like the chicken coop has 3 chickens, a rooster, and a few eggs in it as well.
Guess some eggs.
So Joanna will walk in and she'll be like, "Yeah, okay, good. I need a rest. Although I'll let you do the talking. I'm not good with new people."
There's also
Couldn't tell.
the blending with the horrible stench of the liquid in there. There's a sweet smell of pastries, and that's near that oven, or either they're in the oven possibly.
I mean,
a dozen in there.
I'm checking that shit out. Yeah, I would probably note it.
smell
Do they
alright.
look like actual pastries?
They look like little pies, yeah.
Okay.
Also, the woman, I've got it on stream. The woman looks like that, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's very
Completely
trustworthy.
just
Super
normal
trustworthy woman.
looking.
Yeah.
Oh
lady.
God.
Just
to
very
find-
lovely old lady.
She's just peddling her wares, some people.
Her nails are not. No.
Some people just don't age as well
anyway.
as each other,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She aged like milk.
Puts milk in the pastries.
Get some Fleet Street vibes, but anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everybody's heading up except for Yuria. I think even Yuria would let Calestis go up ahead. So I guess we'd all be in the second floor now.
Yeah, you would be. So, from here, the second floor is about the same size as this first one. Now, as you get up, you can see a large, almost the mechanism for the windmill itself up here. So, a haggard, heavy-set woman with a face wrinkled as a boiled apple is sweeping the floor here. Well, actually, stop sweeping the floor now that they're talking to Mosh. Pushing around a few old bones and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She wears a blood-stained, flour-caked apron, and a long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled-up grey mound of hair. The dirt-caked windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber. This has got the tiny little dust spot that they could see through where Mosh looked through. And most of this room is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling at the center of the room. And a stone staircase continues up towards the sound of loud cackling. That moaning that you heard and the young distress, they were coming from the top of the windmill, by the way.
Right.
So many of you. Are you here for the night? I know it's a long road.
Yes, I believe we shall only bother you for one night if that is all right with you.
That is more than fine, dearie. You can stay on this floor if you like. I'll just be up and down. If that's okay, I need to tend to my pastries from time to time. I'll be out
That
of
is
your
quite
hair towards the end of the day.
That is quite all right with me. It sounds like you have company already upstairs.
Yes,
I do not wish to impose.
People usually buy around this time, so I'm going to try and make my way over there and sell some of these delightful delicacies. 1 gold if you would like any yourselves.
I'm pretty sure I only have Barovia bucks at the moment. I am so sorry.
That's what I take.
Barovia bucks?
Yes, it's a very, very welcome currency. Does anyone else want one?
Having heard
Would
what
I-
Yuria described downstairs, no.
Would I have overheard this from being at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah, I thought everyone had gone
Yeah?
up, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, Mosh, no.
That's good because like I was very much like hand in like coin pouch because like the small children told him how good they were. He was very prepared to get one.
Ah, you are right. You are right, Yuria. I should watch my weight.
Has nothing to do with that.
No, I appreciate you trying to keep my figure slim.
Who the fuck is crying?
Crying.
Yeah, could hear it outside.
Oh, the windmill
What's up there?
creaks from time to time.
No, don't, no. Look, if we're gonna be staying under your roof, please just give us the honest truth. Just give us the truth of the matter.
How much of your nights want to be haunted?
I don't believe in that shit.
Whether you believe
So-
in it or not doesn't make it not happen.
And I'll deal with it then.
I like you. You may stay here if
Okay.
you wish. It's not an issue for us. There's 3 of us upstairs. One of us cries a lot. Maybe that's what you're hearing. Cries out for a love lost.
Right. Okay.
So I think if my spell sheet isn't wrong, I
Mhm.
have another detect thoughts. Can I detect thoughts on this old lady?
You can read surface level thoughts without them knowing, but if you want to prod further, that will be a check and they know about it.
What's it a check of?
It'll say
I
on
get
the
to know
on the
that?
spell, it would be the check is a save. I think it's a save DC from them. Wiz 15. So they would be using a wisdom modifier to save out of to resist. Basically, they know the spell's been cast and they're trying to get you out of their brain.
I'm gonna do
You know
it.
you want to. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So yeah, while Yuri is like talking, I just want to like sort of just like wave my hand and try and detect thoughts on this old lady to see what her actual motives are.
Surface thoughts. I hope they like my pies. I spent a long time on those. I hope the other sisters are okay with me letting people in our space. I also need to gather more ingredients while I'm in Barovia. That would be good. The couple haven't paid their debts. Yes, it would be a fruitful night for sure.
Forgive me. So these other tenants of your house, are they relatives of yours?
Yes, they're my sisters.
Oh, how lovely. And how many sisters do you have?
2 of us. There used to be more, but one
Oh.
moved on from this world, sadly.
That is lovely. I have a brother and a sister myself.
We have a mother around here somewhere too, but she doesn't stop by often.
Oh, no. My parents traveled regularly as well. I understand it.
Oh, I wonder what that's like.
Oh, are you in the market for some family?
I never had a family.
You're very welcome to join ours if you wish one day.
I think about it. No one's ever offered me that before.
You seem to be carrying a large rucksack and you have a skeleton friend. You'd fit right in.
Oh,
That is Jim.
Jim, what a wonderful name, dearie. Would you like to perhaps meet the sisters later?
maybe I'm not good with new people
They're
and
very friendly.
talking.
Very friendly.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I just need time to warm up, you know?
At that,
Understandable.
you would feel a hand grab at the base of your arm, just at your elbow, and give a light squeeze. Not to hurt or anything, just a light squeeze. And if you were to look, there would be a sort of
Yeah. With her very limited social awareness and context awareness, she would like sort of acknowledge it, and she'd be like, yeah, I thank you for the offer. Like, oh yeah, possibly. I maybe not alone. Maybe I'd want to have my companions around, but maybe like
Whatever makes you most comfortable, dear. Anyway,
so.
you are
do
welcome
we
to
just
stay if you
Bunk
wish.
down on this floor. Is
Yes, this
do you
floor.
need anything from us?
No, we understand that people are dangerous when they're in the outside world. Edifices like this are typically the ones that are most valued. So usually I only discuss business here. But what's your name, love?
Yuria.
Not you. I meant the one that the bones one. Yes.
oh
And she
me.
kind of like holds that bony finger towards you. You,
Yeah.
dear.
Joanna.
Very well. Extending the invite as well. I know I offered to Joanna, but anyone is welcome in the family if you wish. We're very close.
Thank
Sure,
you
we'll all
for
have
the
to think
offer,
about
but
it.
I already have a family back home.
Very well.
Who are very miss dearly.
I understand. All right. Calm yourselves. Have a sleep, and may your dreams be so wonderful and so full. Have a good night.
Thank you for
And
the
to you as
hospitality.
well.
She'll head downstairs to like start getting her pastries ready, and you can very much like put your eye down there and see her like putting all this stuff into the cart.
Colessus would be down there like at the door, so I imagine there would be a brief exchange
Yeah.
as
They'll-
like she passed. So
I can imagine Calestis is basically just keeping a direct eye on them, and there's a bit of an exchange happening. Maybe that you don't hear. We'll cut back to that, and then she will head off for the evening.
Whispering, Mosh is just like,
I have no reason to doubt this lady to be dishonest, but something is giving me the creeps about this place.
yeah, no shit. That's the entire fucking region, Mosh.
I know, but this place in particular, and also my lady Ren is not here, so if we could leave as quickly as possible in the morning, I think that would be a good idea.
Sure, we can look for tracks in the morning. I don't trust this place.
Not at all.
And being in the second floor is probably not the greatest idea. Why don't we position ourselves behind these the mill here near the window, and if we need a way out, then we have 2 points of exit.
I think that is a very good idea.
I'll take first watch.
You've also
We don't
got
need to
glass
sleep,
windows if
so-
you need as well.
I'll take second.
All right. In your
John, I
night.
will-
I can.
Oh, sorry.
I'll just say, John, I would like sort of whisper to Mosh and be like, I see why she's your best friend. She's very smart.
Indeed, she is. She's very smart. That is why we are all such good friends. We all have our unique set of skills, and we are all very useful to this group. Every single one of us has our place and our use.
That's so wonderful.
Do I hear this, DM?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that she would take. Is there anything on like the windowsill that I'm near? So like I'm imagining like she definitely has kind of made her way over here, and I'm assuming everybody else has kind of made their way too. But is there anything like on this windowsill?
Yeah, it's probably like some bones and some put out candles type stuff.
All right. She'll just pick up one of the smaller bones, maybe like a something like maybe like a small finger bone of something, right? And just piff it at his head.
Fair enough. Joanna, a bone flies near you and falls on the ground.
Oh, this would be great for this would be perfect.
That is not what I wanted to do. That is not what
I still do not understand the bone collection thing.
No, it's very. I don't get it either. Touching base with Gwen real quick. Anything before we turn in for the night?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay. Night falls.
Once everybody goes to bed, Yuri would let the curiosity get to her, and she would slowly make her way up the stairs to peek at what was up there.
I love that. So you're going up to number 3. Can you roll a quick stealth check if you want to not be seen?
Sure can, buddy.
3.
That is... Jesus Christ, what is with these rolls? I got a 5 on the Dude, I got a 9.
Some of that luck?
Plus 5 and I got a 9. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not stealthy.
Alright, sick.
Give me the failure.
You can see.
Give me the failure.
Sweet. You can see a bedroom up here. Dancing around the thick wooden shaft gear in the center, there are 2 more ugly women wearing silk shawls and gowns made of stitched flesh. Long needles stick out of their tangled mops of black hair, and the women cackle with glee. In a rotting wooden closet are 3 crates, stacked atop one another, with small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing, and a ladder climbs to a wooden trapdoor 9 foot high in the ceiling, and a moldy bed with a tattered canopy stands nearby.
They, I'm assuming, see me?
Yeah, you weren't stealthy. They turn around and just see you. One after another, they start alternating the way they talk. The fated one comes up to our abode. Pity. She's on the wrong road.
You know me.
No, we do not. The other pipes up. But your situation is familiar.
Care to elaborate on that?
It is not time for you. Continue on your path.
Uh-huh.
The prophecy for you is not in. And she starts to pick up the bones for you right now. Sleep if you wish. At the same time,
I just wanted...
Same time, you hear a knock at the door. Who else is up?
I think it'd just be Yuri
It
at
would
this point, I think.
just be me.
So no one else is on watch?
No, I was on watch and then I snuck
I was taken second, yeah.
Okay, I want to kind of have a split thing here because Yuri is very clearly distracted with this. You hear a knock at the door. Gwen, I will say it would be you or someone else who is a light sleeper. I say Gwen because you'd be on next watch, so you'd be aware to be woken up.
I could just to retcon, sure. Before I do, I'll shake her away. I'll just shake her and be like, all right. And then while she's kind of waking up, I go into bed.
Easy. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Right. Hear a fairly large knock at the door. You know the other sister has not got home yet.
And it's the downstairs door.
Downstairs, roughly midnight.
Yuri's upstairs. She might see if she can look out any of the windows to see anything outside.
You see rain.
Fuck it. Alright. I'm gonna go down the stairs and see if I can glean anything without opening the door.
How are you doing so? Are you looking through a keyhole or something?
Yeah, whatever's available.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, wrong sheet. I need an actual character sheet, Sarah. It was a perception, was it?
Yes.
That would have been a whole 16.
With a 16, you can spot somebody is out there. It is too dark to see. There is no light. Do you have dark vision at all?
I do.
You can make out fine, noble clothing. But other than that, they're standing kind of too close to see, but they have a very nice outfit on. And then you can see straight past them. Yeah, Rain, like Lady Rain is back there.
I'm gonna go get Mosh.
You may.
So she's gonna come upstairs and be like, Mosh! Mosh!
Pastures. He's just like dreaming of pastries.
It's gonna smack him on the face.
Ah,
Wake up!
Gwen, I was having the most wonderful dream about pastries.
I heard. Your donkey's outside, but don't run off. Don't.
What?
There's someone with her.
Someone with her. The crow did say that somebody was with her. He said that Jackie was with her.
I
You
don't.
hear the knocking once more. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
I don't think we should be opening it.
We are
Like whispering.
we are pretty confident that Jackie is a vampire. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, because the small children in the village, they told me not to answer their door when someone comes knocking. But my sweet lady Rain is outside.
You do hear a whinny of Rain at this moment.
I recognize that whinny anywhere. That is my sweet lady Rain.
Uh,
I
Don't
think
matter. What would he do?
Don't
What would he
matter.
do?
What would he do?
Yeah.
Mosh is just gonna get up and just cautiously go downstairs because the children have also like he's starting to question the information he has been given by these small children because they told him that this was this windmill was a really nice place and he's scared in this place.
Yeah.
So he is very much questioning that level of information. So he is not trustworthy at the moment.
All
So
right.
he is going. He is going to cast Disguise Self on himself so
Okay.
that he doesn't look. So that he looks like. Yeah.
So
He's going
what
to
is
cast
your-
Disguise Self.
I love it. What does your disguise self look like?
So, in Moshe's backpack of this like stuff, he has these glasses that he puts on with a fake nose and a mustache, and he puts that on.
No way. Oh my god. Inspiration. You can have inspiration. Fucking hell.
So
Oh
Moshe,
my god.
so Moshe answers the door, disguised.
Okay. If someone was to try and discern through your disguise, what's the save there?
A
check?
Where is that? Sorry, I'm just trying to find it.
Surely with, the glasses, it's just a 2.
What do you mean? That's like an impeccable disguise.
To discern that you are disguised, the creature must take the study action to inspect your appearance and succeed on an intelligence investigation check
Sweet.
against your spell's save DC.
Got that for you. Okay, sweet. You open the door.
Hello, Governor. What are you doing today?
Gwen, are you there as well?
No, okay. Because
Just
he
there.
would have disguised himself, so she would have stayed at the top of the stairs where she can hear and maybe see if she's lucky.
The person on the other side of the door kind of recoils back as they see Mosh magically with a fake glasses and nose situation. My mistake. I thought somebody else would be here. I've got this lost. I'm not really sure what to call them. I found a donkey. You see. And
yes,
I was
I see. I can see that.
Yes, I was hoping to talk to my sweet cheese or my good time pal. One of them is probably here, right?
No, it's just me tonight. I've taken up. I was on my way over to the town, and I was just traveling. So it's just me and the ladies upstairs. They're very kind.
Is my rotten soldier in there by chance?
Your rotten soldier. Could you give me a little bit of a? I'm not familiar with this.
There's one where. Okay, there's a few of them. I haven't really nicknamed all of them yet. The rotten soldier's the one that the magical holiness. The sweet cheese. It's a very handsome tiefling.
Yes.
And the good time pal. Kind of consider the one with the big axe to be the good time pal, if I'm being honest. Kind of like their vibe.
Well, look, I can't say that I've seen them, to be honest, but
I know they're here. I just was wondering who you are.
Me? Oh no, like I'm just passing through, my friend. But I'm the only person here.
So you're not the humble owner of this abode?
No, that would be the lovely ladies upstairs, and I believe the lady that has allowed me to stay has gone out for the evening.
Well, by all means, may I come in? Can you make a wisdom save?
Fucking Christ.
He's not Mosh, he's now Josh.
How do I do that? Do I just hit the wisdom one?
Wisdom saving throw, yes, please.
Oh wait, wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yep, that was it.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Oh
that's
no. Okay.
Oh boy.
What do you say? This is by all ostensibly. I mean, you see Jackie.
Yeah,
good time-
I
your
am
good
well
time
aware
pal.
that it's. Yeah, I'm aware that it's Jackie,
7.
and I'm trying to deceive him.
You suspect. So I'll get to this next session. You're not entirely sure, but you feel a friendliness. Right now, you regard Jackie as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. And you take his requests in the most favorable way possible. I'm sorry look, I'm in a bit of a pickle. As you can see, it's late. So, if it's not too much trouble.
You see, my good sir, I would invite you in, but it's not my house to invite people into.
Oh, very well.
I do apologize about that. I don't want
Are
to
you
be
sure?
inviting. I feel fairly confident about that. I don't want to upset the ladies upstairs.
That's okay. That's no trouble at all, good sir. I guess I'll take the lost creature maybe over to Valaki and ask some people there, huh?
Valaki, that's where I was headed.
Oh, maybe I'll see you there then.
Perhaps, if your friends do come by, where would you like me to tell them that they can find this,
I'll find them.
What did this donkey? You'll find them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too, my good sir.
Yes.
You too. Safe travels. Look, I'll be honest. I hope you find your friends soon. I did see a group of people nearby that gate, the big gate with the 2 statues with the missing heads.
Yes, I'm familiar with the gate, sir.
Yes, I did see some fellows around that. So maybe that was them, and maybe they're along the pathway.
They shoot you a look that is just entirely daggers into your eyes. You've never seen this before. And for a moment, you realize you actually don't think you know. You can't really place it, but you're leaning towards you don't think they know. And he looks at you, and his eyes glimmer with like a flash of red. Let Mosh know that she's probably got a day left at most. Unless I can tell her now.
I'm sorry, Mosh?
Yes.
If I see anyone along the road.
Very good.
Like
Come on, Rain. We got some traveling to do. Do you like a cart? treat you like the queen you are. And at that, he'll just walk away with Lady Rain down the road. Yeah.
I am on the second floor peeking over the stairs to the third floor while all this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the knock. Did I hear anything else from that?
Your passive's pretty high, however. So you would have heard the knock. You would have heard maybe not the conversation because you are simultaneously talking to these two ladies. But you can hear Mosh conversing downstairs with somebody. But you can't make out words.
Can I at least hear Lady Rain?
Every now and then you get the one Winnie, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, I'll catch you chaps later. Don't know who you are. However, I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you later, huh?
Oh, well, you know, you might find me around the place. Is there a tavern in Valaki?
Not sure. Haven't really been inside myself just yet. But I think I might soon.
I see.
There's some meetings that are lining up, you know?
Oh, I see. Yes. I've got
some business with the
down there
church.
myself. Oh, the religious man, I see.
You could say that, yes.
Oh, very good. I like the church myself.
Yeah. All right, toodles.
Well, goodbye. Safe travels.
Yeah, sure it will be. And he's gonna just keep walking.
Mosh just like shuts the door as quickly as possible, runs upstairs, and is like, he doesn't even take his disguise off yet. He's just like,
My friends, I've got troubling news. My sweet Lady Rain has been taken, and we've only got a day to get her.
And with
I think
that,
peeking her head. God.
and with that, we are gonna end today's session.
Okay.
Not how I thought that
Alright.
would go, but just as good of an ending to it.
That is honestly such a brilliant, like, it makes so much sense to not want to invite someone into someone else's home.
I was like,
So that being the angle of refusal was fucking brilliant.
And-
like,
as he said it, I went, fuck, I totally did say it was someone else's house. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm not mucking with that. I'm not going to force it. I thought that was
hey,
brilliant.
this is the one joke I've been playing for forever, so I was
A
prepared.
month. Yeah. Anyway, I know we went quite over to what we're doing, Saz. I apologize for that. We will do the quick exits, but Nick, I think that might mean that you may have to stick around a little longer with some peril that we might be in.
I think so. I think Joanna's going to have to, make a return next time.
How's 22nd of October sound?
Oh, I think that sounds pretty good, Matt.
Good. Well, that's probably going to
Yeah,
be when we're
pretty
back
good.
from PAX, and if we get sick, that's roughly the realm that we're going to be. So, 2-week break after this week. We got the PAX. We got the recovery from PAX if we get sick from the con crud, and then on the 22nd of October, we'll be back with this exact set of crowd. I don't know what my words are doing. 4 more of this. The What We Do in Barovia will continue with episode 5 back then. Thank you for all the follows and the subs. Let's go around real quick. Nick, I know I just came to you, so where are you and what can we find you at?
Yeah, you can find me at Nictacular absolutely everywhere except on YouTube at Techtacular. Archie's very excited about that. And I appreciate you inviting me on to guest appearance on here, Matt. So thank you very much. It's been so much fun.
It's been fun to have you, man. And hopefully we'll see Joanna in a capacity where we don't have party members nearly kill you, and yet the enemies just might instead. All right, heading around to Saz.
Hi, hello. I'm Saz or Saz Meeple. You find me mostly on Threads or everywhere that is Meeples and Dragons. I'm Dice Goblin and Twitch producer over there. And yeah, that's me. Oh, and I'm also on the Lore Rides, usually once a month.
Amazing. Elliot.
Yes, I am 8-Bit Elliot. You can find me all over the internet at 8-Bit Elliot, even on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, I'm just a fun little silly guy on the internet, and that's what I do for a living. So you can see me on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, just doing my thing, and yeah. Thanks for having me.
Just hanging out. Always a pleasure. And last but certainly not least, Ren.
Red_Vixen literally everywhere, every social except for Facebook Marketplace.
Gotta get on that.
I stream. Yeah, I stream pretty much every day at this point. The only days I have off are today and well tomorrow. But that's my whole gig. That's my whole shtick. That's what I do. So if you like a dumb bitch yapping about stuff and not being an absolute unbearable piece of shit to everybody around her, that's where I'll be.
No, you're fine. We love it.
I know.
We love it. And
it's been so fun playing her. It's been good.
Oh, I love this campaign so much. I've been Matt. I've been your DM. I'm Briefcase, producer around here. I also do guest appearances on shows like Castleton over on Winter's Tales. We're gearing up for part 2. I've got my meeting with AJ this week, planning my character.
Let's
Gonna
go.
stress everybody else. Woo! Other than that, myself and a few other people in this call have PAX panels coming up over the weekend there. I've got 7 on myself. You can find it on my socials where those are happening. And Nick and I will be heading the first ever panel of the weekend where we eat spicy food and take charity donations to suffer for the next 72 hours afterwards because we're smart like that.
Yeah, we're just going to ruin our bodies Friday morning, and it's going to be great.
We're going to run the gamut for sure. Anyway, come to PAX. We'll all be there in some capacity. We will have Ash as tiny little Ash, who can't unfortunately make it, but they will be there in spirit, and you can come take a photo with us as tiny Ash. Other than that, Wooten Forge. You can see on the thing down here, code SweetRoll, 10% off. Affiliate link helps us out, helps the channel, and you can get some awesome ttrpg accessories. Look, Saz got one there. I'm speedrunning this. So, hello everyone. Goodbye everyone. We're gonna raid Blackwater D&D, and let's trigger that now.
Bye.
Goodbye forever.
Bye-bye.
We will see you in 3 weeks. Remember, it is not on next week. Follow for the notifications and all that. Join the Discord. We'll see you there.
Forever. I'm
Forever,
still
until the
waving. My wrist
22nd.
is slowly
22nd
breaking.
of October. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye.
I'm still waving goodbye.
Jim waves goodbye as well.
I'm just going to leave it for a little extra second now.
Goodbye.
Right, see ya.
Son of a...